Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the West Middlesex Memorial Center. It is another night of hockey, Eldon, and we have what we can only expect to be a fairly close game for tonight. The Sarnia Legionnaires in town to take on the Strathroy Rockets. Both these teams not off to the start to the season that they'd like to be.
No, they certainly aren't. Sarnia, 3 wins in 12 games, and Strathroy's only got 4 wins, 4-6-1-2 record for them. And in an earlier meeting, as we said, it was a tight game, 3-2 Sarnia in Sarnia.
Just one other meeting on the season, like you just mentioned, between these two teams. That was an earlier meeting down on a Thursday night at the Brock Street Barn in Sarnia, a 3-2 victory for the hometown Legionnaires. And they came back from that one. They were down 2-0 going into the third period, and they managed to score 3 goals in about a span of 3.5 minutes to take a 3-2 lead and hold on for a 3-2 win.
One thing that the Rockets are going to want to pay attention to tonight, despite being 8th in the 9-team Western Conference in the standings, Sarnia, they have the number 1 power play, not just in the Western Conference, but the entire Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League, clipping along at 26.2%, 17 power play goals in 12 games.
Impressive feat for the Sarnia team that, like you mentioned, 8th out of the 9 teams in the Western Conference here. They're not off to a great start this season, but you look at the stats down there, they have 33 goals for in their first 12 games of the season, and 17 of those goals have come on the power play. They're not scoring a lot of 5-on-5 goals.
And I am sure, no doubt, that is something that their coaches are working on. 17 out of 33 goals. Obviously, they've got a very good power play. As I said, number 1 in the entire GOJHL. But 5-on-5 is clearly something that they need to work on. And very similar statistics between Strathroy and Sarnia, which explains why they are close to each other in the standings. And I expect a very competitive game here tonight.
The starting goaltender, we'll talk about him for the Strathroy Rockets. It was back-to-back starts for Josh Diamond on Thursday night in Leamington. He now makes his 3rd straight start in goal for the Rockets. 41 saves in a 3-0 loss on Thursday night in the game that we called. He's got a .934 save percentage, which is saying something when Strathroy has given up 44 goals. 3-4-1 record, 2.66 GAA. And the other night, absolutely the reason that game wasn't more than 3-0. A couple of posts late in the game on Thursday night as well. Josh Diamond to thank, but he has been keeping this team in some games, and he is the reason why they have some of the wins that they do. And you mentioned 8 games so far for him this season, a 3-4-1 record. It could easily be a lot worse. The Rockets aren't scoring a whole lot of goals, but Josh Diamond, when he's starting, and Michelli's doing the same thing when he's in net, the goaltenders are helping the Rockets stay in some of these games.
They certainly are. And the dearth of goals in this lineup, as we said for Sarnia, only scoring 33 goals in 12 games, 32 goals in 13 games for Strathroy, so they're not exactly filling the net. And unfortunately for them, they'll be missing, among other players this evening, Jordan Dentino, who is their leading scorer, 7 goals and 12 points in the 11 games he's played.
A lot of scratches still out, the injury bug looming through the Strathroy Rockets dressing room. Zachary Barreau, he's out serving the 2nd game of his suspension, so he won't be in the lineup tonight. Carson Perry scratched as well. Ian Babenko, Daniel Asro still yet to play a game this season. And you mentioned Jordan Dentino, Christian James McDonald, the other scratches for Strathroy tonight.
Barreau will return next Friday for the next game in St. Thomas. And Zach, 1 goal in 11 games. I feel like in the games that we've seen, he has played, I see that stat and I'm a little surprised. He has been a bit of a presence on the ice. But as a team, as the lights go out, as they prepare for the entrance of the teams here, I believe that will be an injection for them. A lot of call-ups lately. Hard to score when you haven't got your full lineup.
Another call-up tonight, Michael Alliston is in the lineup for Strathroy. He will be wearing number 28. The Rockets wearing their white jerseys. The starters for Strathroy tonight, it's going to be Sanders as well as Hoskins and Elliston up front to start this game on defense. Poirier and Burns will go over to the Sarnia lineup now. Not as many scratches for them tonight. Sanderson, Stauffer, as well as Letang will be out of the lineup. Starting in goal for them, Jacob Knowles. He started 7 games so far for Strathroy this season.
He's 2-4 for Sarnia this year. 357 goals against, 892 save percentage. Apart from the power play, this team struggles. And the goaltenders obviously doing their best to keep them in games. You mentioned before we got on air that they have had a couple of blowout losses this year, which aids the 56 goals against. And Knowles will do his best tonight, as will Diamond, to keep this game low scoring and close.
One of those blowout losses for Sarnia, the last game they played at home against the London Nationals, a 10-4 final score. Not a typo on that one. The Nationals filled the net with pucks on Thursday night in Sarnia. And you mentioned not the first time that it's happened either for Sarnia this season. They've had a couple of those losses where things get away from them.
It's tough when only your power play is scoring. 5-on-5 scoring, I mean, you see it at the NHL level. It's all that is talked about. 5-on-5 goals because there aren't as many power plays as there used to be. It's good for them that they do take advantage, obviously, of the power plays that they get, but not scoring 5-on-5 has been a real problem and will continue to be as long as they struggle with it.
The Rockets are looking to turn things around here in the month of October. They have dropped to 1-4 so far this month. 4 straight losses for Strathroy after the loss Thursday night in Leamington. They're really looking to try and turn things around here. The next 2 games for them see them play the 8th and 9th teams in the conference in terms of standings. So a chance to possibly turn that around, but they still got to play solid hockey.
Absolutely they do. They've only got 1 win in 5 home games. They're going to look to turn that around tonight.
We head down now to ice level as we are set for the national anthems with puck drop here at the West Middlesex Memorial Arena to follow. So the anthem's complete down there on ice level. Eldon, we are ready for puck drop between the Sarnia Legionnaires and the Strathroy Rockets. Both of these 2 teams really want to come out here with the win tonight. Sarnia with the win the last time these 2 teams met. You
mentioned the comeback win by the Legionnaires in Sarnia a few weeks ago. After the 3-0 loss in Leamington on Thursday night where they were outshot 44-14, I am certain that the Rockets are going to come out here with a little more fire than they did, despite the fact that they are shorthanded with 6 scratches. And they get started right away here.
A little bit new starting lineup out there for the Rockets as the face-off is lost and the Legionnaires send it down into the Strathroy zone right away as Wes Poirier's back behind his own net. Gives it up to Burns as Burns tries to make his way up the ice. Gets it over there to Elliston. It's just going to be thrown in by Poirier once again, back behind the net. Knowles comes out to play it here for Sarnia, and the Legionnaires work their way back up the ice. Getting across the red line and jumping it in as they work into the corner now. Burns meets his man as Kruger picks it up for Sarnia, trying to work it out from behind the net. Tripping over a stick there, but still maintaining control of the puck here. The Legionnaires working in the offensive zone. Early on here, Kruger gets poke checked by Poirier, goes back behind the Strathroy net here. Right through the legs of Elston, thrown on net, that one goes wide. Still trying to get it out here, the Rockets. Not a whole lot of puck control so far. Now Barraclough picks it up here. Tries to send it up there, but it's going to be spun around and thrown into the offensive zone there by Elliston. The Rockets will go for a complete line change now as Clark is in on the attack. That pass goes off the skate of Gardner here as the Legionnaires try to work it. They just flip it up into the neutral zone, and the Rockets have it back into their own end. Benny Hofstetter now sends it up into the offensive zone here. Riley Wood, who's back into the lineup after leaving Thursday night's game with an injury, battling along the half wall here. Hofstetter's just going to dump it into the far corner now. Cody Clark in on the attack. Sko's going to send it up and down the ice. That should have enough, and it will go for icing with 1 minute and 29 seconds gone here in the first period of play.
Chased down there at the end by Ben Hofstetter. Good to see him back in for his second start of the season, second straight game. Some guys playing out of position, some players playing more than they are used to with all the scratches, and Hofstetter, I thought, did pretty well the other night in Leamington.
Clark in to take their draw here. Wins it back for the Rockets. They have it back on the point. Up onto the half wall. Mayers throws that one on goal, and it's going to be an easy save for Knowles.
Another thing tonight, too, I think the Rockets are going to look to play a complete 60 minutes. I thought they really only played one good period in Leamington, the second period. They're going to look to fix that tonight.
Face off once again off to the left of Knowles. Clark ties up his man, but it goes into the corner right away. Wood giving chase, battling with the puck. Sends it right back to Clark. Still battling here, holding on to his man. Mayer's in there for support. Tries to throw it out front. Hits off the shin pads. He gets the puck back. Still has it in the corner here as the Rockets have some offensive pressure. Goes back behind the Legionnaires' net. Clark gets thrown into the boards there. Arm of the official comes up, and the Rockets will be heading to the power play. We'll wait to see for how much. And it might just be a boarding call, but we'll wait for the official ruling on that one.
The signal appeared to be boarding. But as you said, we'll wait until the referee gets to the scorer's table.
Barraclough's the one going off for Sarnia.
So that's going to be 2 and 10, as we saw the other night with Cade McKibben in Leamington. So 2 and 10.
Into the box there, and the Rockets will have a chance on the power play here. 8 for 54 to start the season, running at 14.8%. And a chance here early in this game. Hull keeps it in at the point on a clearing attempt there. Walking across the blue line now. Over to Jenny, back to Hull. Now Hull over to Wood, throws it on goal. Good chance out front, rebound. That one stopped by Knowles, and the puck goes into the corner for Riley Wood. Now Wood back into the corner. Sanders chance to throw that one out front to Kieran Jenny, but it goes right through the blue paint, and it'll be sent down the ice right on goal here for the Legionnaires. Rockets working back in their own zone here as Hull stops up and tries to get the puck out. Now here they come up the ice with the puck. Sanders tries a long pass up there to Hoskins right on the stick. He dodges a hit, throws it right into the corner, and the Rockets in on the attack here. Sent up to the point. Hull throws it towards the net. That one gets blocked. Doesn't make it there, but he's able to get the puck back here and go right in on the attack. In across the blue line. Tries to throw it towards the net there. Almost able to get it on net. Battling for it was Sanders once again. Now carrying on to it, Hoskins in the corner. Tries to flip it up to the point for Hull. Hull unable to hold the line there, and it's going to be a chance here for the Legionnaires to work up the ice. Shot in on goal. That one way over top of the net. Goes wide and all the way out to the point here. Legionnaires, Gardner throws that one on goal. Glove down by Diamond. He makes the stop. 43 seconds left here in the power play for Strathroy.
Good chance there for Nolan DeGurse. Fired the puck high and over the net. They were near the end of a shift there. Looked like a 2-on-1 forming. A little bit more urgency might be required on this power play, I think, for Strathroy.
Face-off won by the Rockets. They have it back in their own zone here. Freifogel gives it up to Burns, and they work their way back up the ice. Now back to Freifogel as he comes in across the red line, still maintaining control of the puck. Stops up on the circle, gives it to Diamond. Diamond out front, good chance, rebound. That one stopped as well by Knowles, and it's going to be cleared down the ice here all the way back to Diamond behind the Strathroy net.
Clark with 2 bang-bang chances there on Knowles, and he stopped him twice.
Burns once again up to Freifogel. Same play that got him into the zone last time. Tries to throw it on net there. He's sent down to the ice. Trying to get right back up, but it's going to be cleared down, and that'll do it for the Rockets power play with 3 seconds left and the puck going back down into Strathroy territory. It's going to be cleared up the ice there, tipped ahead by Clark. He'll go for a line change. Brendan Mayer's in on the attack. That puck's going to be sent up and right onto the stick of Gardner in the offensive zone. Now into the corner, unable to make his way towards the net. Battling with it, but coming out of the puck, Spezial sends it up the boards, right past the stick of Mayers. trying to clear it back in. Another chance here for the Legionnaires. Gardner across the blue line. Big slap shot. That one's blocked away by Diamond. Back behind the Rockets net. Still trying to get the puck out here. Spezial, he's getting tied up. Puck's on the back of the net, and it will get blown down with 4.5 minutes gone here in the first.
The puck laying on the back of the net, and Diamond did his best. Reached back through the net to hold it there to make sure that he got a whistle. Heads up play by Josh Diamond.
Diamond making his third straight start in net for the Rockets. First time we've seen that this year for this Strathroy team. Face-off one off to his right. Nucci tries to send it up the boards. He's stopped. Now Jake Mooring. Mooring, that one unable to clear the blue line still as it's held in there. Goes right back into the Strathroy zone. Now the puck D to D over to Wes Poirier. Poirier tries to flip it up ahead. Goes onto the stick of Franklin. Adrian Franklin in across the red line. Just dumps that one in on goal. And it's going to be covered up by Knowles.
We mentioned all the scratches that the Rockets have and players playing out of position. Overage defenseman Jake Mooring again playing the wing this evening as he did in Leamington on Thursday night.
Spezial in to take the face-off here on a line with Franklin and Mooring tonight. That face-off won by the Legionnaires back in their own zone. Puck up to Pierre. Pierre sends it off the glass and down the ice. It'll go right on goal as Diamond stops it up, but it goes back behind. Now tries to center it out there was DeGurse, but Poirier will pick it up in the corner, flip it off the boards, and then sent down the ice from Mooring, and it will go for icing.
Little miscommunication there between Diamond and Mucci. I'm not sure if Mucci thought Diamond was going to freeze that, and Diamond played it back to where Mucci had come from, and luckily for them, they were able to get it out, unfortunately, on an icing call.
Face-off inside Strathroy's territory here. Spezial ties up the draw, and Mooring's going to get control of the puck, sends it up, and Sko will flip it forward, but it's going to be picked up by Spezial with speed. In across the blue line, in the slot, throws that one towards the net, just goes wide past the pad of Knowles, still inside of the Sarnia zone, trying to get the puck out. They finally will into the neutral zone as it's picked up. Spezial goes over to Poirier, hits off his stick, and then sent right back into the neutral zone there by the defense here of Sarnia. Just over 5 minutes gone here in the first period of play. Still tied at 0. Picking the puck up in the neutral zone. Dodging a hit of Mares there and trying to make his way through DeGurse. He gets hit by Mares and Franklin. Sent up off the glass here, and it'll go down just over top of the stick of Riley Wood, who goes back. Barrowclough now tries to make his way through the middle of the zone. Turnover and a good chance for the Rockets out front. Rebound, that one stopped as well. Clark got another second chance opportunity, threw it on, and stopped by the pads. Now back behind the net. Tries to center. That one goes right through the blue paint. Wood has it in the corner now. Now back behind the net. Mares tries to throw it on net, and it's going to be stopped and covered up by Knowles.
Cody Clark has 3 shots on goal tonight, and if you added up the combined distance, I think it's about 5 feet. Knowles is doing a great job covering the bottom half of the net. But the Rockets have already had more scoring chances in the first 6 minutes and change of this first period than they did in most of the game in Leamington.
Clark wins that draw, back to the point, kept in, now Prue. Prue over to Mares. Mares throws that one on goal, pad saved by Knowles, back into the corner. Still maintaining control of the puck. Riley Wood tries to get it out front, but he's going to be stripped of the puck. It's going to be flipped up into the neutral zone, right back to Prue. Prue over to Benny Hofstetter. Hofstetter tries to get it up there, but it's going to be intercepted by Gardner. Sent back into the zone here. Prue around the boards to Hofstetter again. Hofstetter off the glass right to Tordorf, who sends it back. And the Rockets have it in their own zone. D to D. Hofstetter dodges a hit there, gets it up, turned over in the neutral zone. Barrowclough with the puck in the slot at the top of the circle, pardon me now. Tries to throw it into the corner. That one goes off the skate. Still maintaining control of the puck here is trying to get it out there as Benny Hofstetter tied up in the corner. Clark waits just outside of that scrum. Coming out of it with the puck, Gardner for the Legionnaires, but it's going to be pickpocketed there and sent up the ice by Wood, all the way back down into the Sarnia zone. Picked up behind the own net as he's flushed out there, sending it up the ice, but it's stopped up, sent right back into the zone by Hall. Knowles comes out of his net to play it. He does, picking up the puck there. Pierre tries to send it up, and it comes up into the neutral zone. Legionnaires working their way up. O'Leary DeLosa throws that one towards the net, doesn't make it there. Goes wide, up to the point. Another shot on goal. That one stopped by the pad of Diamond. Puck still in the corner here as Sanders picks it up. Gets that puck almost right onto the stick there, and carrying it up here now Hoskins. In across the blue line, goes wide, throws that one on goal. Pad saved by Knowles. Picked up once again as the Legionnaires now up the ice across the red line, just dumping it into the corner. O'Leary DeLosa right in there with Burns. Battling now, Sanders trying to get the puck out, and he does. Sends it up and up into the neutral zone here. The Rockets will go for almost a full line change. Almost interfered with a little bit there, Elliston as well, as he was dished down to the ice. Now carrying the puck into the corner, throws that one towards the net, and it's going to be covered up by Diamond.
Some real back and forth play here. Line rushes in each direction. Knowles has done a good job so far, as has Diamond. Not many grade A scoring chances other than Clark on the power play, but a lot better effort I'm seeing from Strathroy tonight.
Face-off inside the Strathroy zone is won, but the puck goes right out into the slot. Good chance, and a big poke check out there. Was out onto his stomach, was Diamond to poke it away. That puck goes through. Spezial trying to pickpocket him there, but up into the neutral zone here. Now Wes Poirier with the puck, battling. He's going to send it deep down. Slager's back there with Sko as well. Sko's just going to rim around the boards. It's able to be kept in at the blue line. Good play by Freifogel, but flipped right back up, down into the Strathroy zone. Out of his net to play it, Diamond with the stick. Poirier's back there as well. Legionnaires in on the attack here. They have it in the offensive corner. Tries to pass it out into the slot there, but it's going to be intercepted by the stick of Freifogel. Now Sko, Legionnaires captain, is just going to send it back in. He's looking to possibly try to get a line change, but Poirier has it back here in the Strathroy zone, trying to flip it up. That one goes out in the slot. Peer with a chance out front. Poke check from Diamond. He's going to get it as it's right up against his pad. He covers up with 10:56 to go in the first.
Broken play there in the Rockets' end led to a scoring chance for Carson Peer. He didn't get good wood on that. Freifogel with two great effort plays on that last shift to keep a puck in at one end and to break up a pass at the other. Good shift for Bailey.
Face off this one as the Rockets try to work their way out. Mares with the puck, almost losing it slightly there as it goes right through. Now Wood has the puck in the offensive zone. Tries to flip it up to Clark. Clark dishes his man down to the ice, now battling with the puck. Battling with Dittmer. That one's going to be flipped down the ice, and it will have enough gas to go for an icing call as Mucci's back to pick it up, but the face-off will go all the way back down into the Sarnia zone.
Another chance for the Clark line here with a face-off just to the left of Knowles. Seen some good hustle and some good scoring chances from this line already tonight.
Clark takes the draw off to the left of Knowles here. Face-off tied up there, looking for an offensive chance. Mares has the puck, throws that one on goal, right back into the slot. Clark holding on to it. Puck's loose out front as the Rockets try to get it, but it's going to be the Legionnaires moving back up the ice. Up into the middle of the slot, makes a move towards the net, almost has a good chance out front, Dittmer, but that one's just going to be thrown right back in front from the corner. Prue picks it up now. Prue with a chance. Long lead pass, able to get on his stick. Mares as he fell to the ice to stop the puck from going for icing. Tries to throw it out front again, has a chance. Once again, now back to the point. Prue throws it on goal. Rebound out front, that one goes wide. Mares looks skyward as he had a chance to score and put it right through the blue paint. The faceoff will go inside as the puck goes out of play.
Mares, great effort on the breakaway. As you said, that puck was going to be icing. He wasn't going to take it on his tape. And that one, alone to the left of the net, and he threw it between the net and Knowles and out the other side.
Exactly halfway through the first period. Face-off, one in the neutral zone there by the Rockets, and once again goes up and out of play. None of the officials or linesmen saw it, though, so play will continue here down in the Sarnia zone. Trying to keep it in at the point there, but the Legionnaires will be able to get it through. Now coming up into the offensive zone, Barraclough in on the attack. Now we're trying to work their way to the slot. Throws that one on goal, stopped by Diamond. A little bit of a trip out front. Legionnaires bench wanted to call. Vince from the point throws that one on goal, stopped on a tip from Josh Diamond. He has to make another save.
I think that would have been a hard sell for a trip there. He tried, the Sarnia forward tried to cut through the blue ice, and Diamond didn't get out of his way. But he certainly didn't earn himself a tripping penalty there.
Face off to the left of Diamond here. The Rockets go for last second change. There's Mooring coming off the ice as well. Thrown on from the point there. That one doesn't make it. And it's going to be turned right back up the ice. Sanders up here to Elliston. Back to Sanders in the slot. Throws that one on goal. Big rebound off the pads. But it goes all the way out. And now flush back into the neutral zone here. Big slap shot. And that one's going to be flipped up off the stick of Knowles. Slap shot from center ice, and the face-off will go inside.
Big rebound on that 3-on-2 break, but a great back check job there by Morningstar of the Legionnaires to take away the rebound chance, and we remain scoreless.
Face-off won by the Rockets, but it's going to be the Legionnaires taking control of it here as they work their way up through the neutral zone. Vince with the puck. Big hit from Freifogel is going to dislodge the puck from the man here. Now the puck's into the corner for the Legionnaires offensively. Trying to get it out now. It's going to be sent up, and it will get out right past Slagers, and it won't be an icing as it goes down the ice. Out to play it. Elliston has it up, tries to one-time it from the blue line on a puck roaming around the boards. Goes right past him down the ice, and now it's a chance. Hoskins over to Elliston off his stick, tries to send it right out front again here, but turns it over, and the Legionnaires come back up ice. Freifogel, good defensive play, kept in there. Sko back to Slagers. Good backhand pass there, just sending it into the offensive zone. Burns is back there. Goes over to Freifogel. Freifogel sending it off the boards, picking it up here. Now coming up the ice, the Rockets, 2-on-2. Throwing that one on goal, goes wide. Hits off the boards and will get out as Ware tries to give it up. Sko gets across the red line, dumps it forward into the offensive zone. Now Franklin has the puck. Franklin pass over there, and the Rockets will come up ice. Diamond with it. Diamond trying to hold on to the puck as he goes wide. Puck into the corner now. Poirier is going to come into pinch against Sko. Legionnaires captain tries to work the puck out. Sent out front. Good chance on the redirect from Franklin on a pass out front. That one was sent down the ice but hits the linesman, so doesn't make it there. Franklin will take control of the puck into the offensive zone now, just dumping it in on goal, and it will be gloved easily and covered up by Jacob Knowles.
Another good shift there. Clark's line has spent more time in the Sarnia zone tonight than anywhere else and created the lion's share of the chances that the Rockets have had.
Two big guys out there as well for Sarnia. Sko on defense and then Ware up front. You look at it here, 6'5" and 6'7". Two monsters out there on the ice.
In the games we've seen so far this season, there's not many guys over 6'3", let alone 6'5" and 6'7".
Face-off one back to the point here. Poirier, who's one of the taller guys on the Rockets team, standing at 6'3". Trying to keep the puck in here was Clark. He goes back up into the neutral zone for Poirier. Poirier over to Mucci. Mucci tries to send it up. Hits off the linesman there. It's going to be turned over. O'Leary DeLosa offside as unable to get out of the zone was Peer.
Late developing play there. The turnover was very unexpected for O'Leary DeLosa. And one of his teammates trapped inside.
He's in to take the draw now. One back by the Rockets. Goes over to Mucci. Mucci tries a pass up there. Almost onto the stick of Wood. Had him there, but it goes over top and down the ice with 7:19 to go here in the first.
Very hard pass and a foot off the ice. That's tough for any forward. Icing the result. Fortunately for the Rockets, that's a pretty fresh line out there right now.
Face-off is inside the Strathroy zone off to the right of Josh Diamond. It's going to be won by Clark. Mucci's going to be sent into the boards on a hit, but it's going to be taken out here by the Rockets. Flipped up into the neutral zone, down into Sarnia territory. Wood giving chase. He's going to get a good stick lift there to try and get control of the puck here, but it's going to be sent right back up by the Legionnaires. Now across the red line, trying to work their way up. Mares flips it forward here. Riley Wood tries to find Cody Clark. Puck turns right over, and now Riley Wood up through the neutral zone. Still maintaining control of the puck. Stays on side there, Cody Clark, as he was straddling the line. Puck goes up to the point. Prue with the puck. Throws that one on goal, goes wide. A lot of screens out front. Now Hofstetter, that one's thrown on goal. Hits off something out front and out of play.
As per the official, not deflected out of play, so the faceoff will come out to center ice. Kind of a shooting gallery there, 2 or 3 chances, and all of them missing the net.
Sanders to take the draw in the neutral zone here for Strathroy. Tied up as he tries to take control. It goes back to the defense here for Sarnia. 6.5 to go in the first. They're going to dump it into the offensive zone. Jake Morningway on the board, but Morningstar is going to get himself tied up there in the corner. Trying to get it out to Hofstetter. Hofstetter does, gets it up to Mooring, who's going to flip it up. Out comes Jenny in on the attack. That puck goes up. Captain Sanders onside, works his way forward. Thrown towards the net. Good chances. That one was redirected right to Mooring. He had a good chance at a shot, but was tied up. And now a chance for the Legionnaires the other way. Ware tries to throw it up into the slot. Now Jenny goes up to Mooring and up to Sanders. They come up the ice. In on the offensive attack. Sanders across the line. Throws that one on goal. Stopped by the pad of Knowles. Now back up to the point. Thrown on goal again. Up into the slot. Rebound, scores! Elliston off the bench. And it's going to be 1-0 Rockets.
Elliston impresses me every time we see him on the call-ups. He's a bit of a burner, lots of effort, and great effort all around. Sanders and Mooring on that shift led to a rebound, and that was a tap-in putt for Elliston.
So Michael Elliston gets the goal, and it's 1-0 Rockets here with just under 6 minutes to go in the first period of play. Taken back here into the Strathroy zone as they try to work their way up. Hull carries it up through the zone. Tries to send it up into the corner. Takes a hop off the board. Slagers comes out to play it. Unable to keep it in at the line. That one's going to go down the ice. Won't be an icing call. Back to play it is going to be Freifogel. Now Freifogel over there. Puck comes off the boards to Hoskins. Hoskins up ahead there to Clerk. Just going around his stick. Unable to play it, but now Sco picks it up for Sarnia as they try to make their way forward. Turned over there by Ellison. A good pick and roll there, but now Slagers carries it forward here for the Legionnaires. Goes wide, back behind the net now. Still maintaining control of the puck. Bouvier, but it's back behind the net here. Looking for an option. Tries to find his centering pass. He loses the puck there. Clerk ties him up, sends the puck up there. Ellison's going to be able to get it past Sco. Tied up with him at the point there, but just out-muscled by the 6'7" defenseman, and the puck stays inside of the Strathroy zone. Hall dodging a hit now. Tries to get the puck past O'Leary DeLosa. He does. That one's kept in at the line by Sco. Throws it towards the net, hits a man out front, and Freifogel will have it back. Freifogel's going to send it around the boards. Goes all the way over. Elliston now back to Hall, still inside the Strathroy zone. Goes over to Freifogel. Finally a chance here for the Rockets to move out as they flip it up into the neutral zone. That one will get over the stick of Dittmer and back into the Sarnia Legionnaires zone. Ferreira now back behind his net. Looks for the long lead pass up into the neutral zone. He does. Franklin now tying the puck up. Big hit late there by Diamond, and now the puck thrown on goal. Kicked aside, and an injury down on the ice as well for Strathroy. That does not look good as they finally flip the puck up forward, and the whistle will go. It's Franklin down on the ice, and he is not able to get up.
We had a couple of cases in Leamington on Thursday night. Obviously, Riley Wood didn't return to the game after he was the victim of a 2-minute minor for tripping, which I could debate. There was a case where Franklin went down in that game, and he struggled around to finish a shift, and he ended up finishing the game. And I might wonder, as trainer Mike Brooks is out to see him, whether or not this is something, maybe the same spot that he hurt the other night. This time does appear to be a little bit more serious, as this time he didn't get up on his own. Still
trying to make his way off the ice up to his feet, only with the help of, as you mentioned, trainer Mike Brooks and his teammates. He'll head straight to the dressing room.
I am not a doctor. However, he is not putting any weight on that left leg. I don't want to speculate as to what part of his leg may be hurt, but he needed to be helped off.
And not a loss that the Rockets can afford with an already injury-filled list and a short bench. They'll be down Franklin for what looks like could be a little bit, at least this game. We'll see if he comes back, and we'll bring that to you. But we're back playing here as the puck's turned over and the Legionnaires work their way forward into the Strathroy zone, but it's going to be turned over. Burns with the puck, sends it up to Spezial. Spezial up into the slot here. Picked by Diamond. Diamond tries to throw that one towards the net. Goes off into the corner. Mooring. Now Spezial keeps it forward with the puck in the corner. Tries to go behind the net. He's tied up. Still has the puck. Looking for an option. Spins, turns, still has it. Tries to throw it towards the net. And now Diamond takes the stick right out of Vince's hand. A penalty will be coming here to the Rockets as Burns touches up. Burns touched up, but the whistle didn't go. And now finally it does. And it's going to be a hooking call here. And the Rockets will have to kill a penalty with 3:26 to go in the first.
Some frustration on the part of Diamond there. Hooking is the call. I mean, there was actually a couple different things he might have called it. I think there might have been a cross-check there and a slash to knock the stick out of his hand. But that vaunted Legionnaire power play about to go to work.
Legionnaires win the power play. Shot right off. That one goes wide. Sco's able to keep it in, though, up onto the wall. We mentioned how good this Sarnia power play is this season. One of the bright spots. Puck now into the Rocket zone as they try to get the puck out. Still in the corner there. Continuing the battle. Wood looking to get the puck out, and he does. Wood's going to have the puck, and he's just going to skate it up the ice. Gets past the red line and will dump it forward. Dodges a hit there from Vince. Goes right underneath him. And still in on the forecheck here. Sko's going to stop up behind the Legionnaires' net. Carrying the puck up here. 30 seconds gone here on their power play. They work their way into the Strathroy zone. Dodging a hit from Burns to Gers. Gives it over into the corner. Looking for an outlet pass. Back to DeGers. DeGers throws that one on, and it goes wide. And it's going to be kept in, though, by the long stick of Sko. He's going to be stopped up by Clerk, and then it's going to be sent down the ice right on goal, gloved by Knowles. A minute gone already in the power play.
Good job so far by the Rockets to kill the first half of the power play. And they change up the lines here as Sarnia comes out of their end.
Sko with it up through the neutral zone. Finds a man just past the blue line. Up into the slot. Throws that one on goal. Stopped by Diamond. A little bit of a rebound, but he jumps right on it. And he will cover up for the face-off inside of the Strathroy zone with 46 seconds left here on the penalty kill for Strathroy.
The diminutive Diamond, 5'8", down on knees to make that save. I think that hit him in the shoulder as they tried to go bar down. That might be something to watch tonight.
Face-off inside of the Strathroy zone, tied up, rimmed around the boards there. Dittmer is unable to keep it in here. We'll go all the way back down into Sarnia territory with 2 minutes remaining here in the first period of play. Legionnaires trying to get back in this game, trailing 1-0. Tip forward. Beauvier now looking for it, goes back. Buck with a puck. That one's going to be sent down the ice, unable to hold it in at the blue line. And 20 seconds remain here on the Sarnia power play. Dittmer with it now, looking for a pass, tries to send it up there. O'Leary DeLosa tried to find Barraclough. It's going to be turned over here. Once again, dodging a hit there, Hoskins, before he lays one of his own. Barraclough with the puck now, in across the blue line. Time winding down here on the power play. The Rockets will be back to even strength. O'Leary DeLosa with the puck in the corner. Gets thrown into the boards. It goes up to Hoskins, who doesn't know that time had expired on the penalty and sends it down the ice. It will go for an icing.
And you can see he looked skyward as the arm went up on the linesman. Hoskins had no idea that Diamond had come out of the penalty box. So we've got a couple at least tired skaters for the Rockets as Sanders comes in to take the face-off.
Face-off inside Strathroy zone with 1:19 to go. Won by the Rockets. Peru has it as he tries to send it up the boards there. Diamond was battling as well. Goes back into the corner. Ware out front. Good chance. That one's stopped by Diamond as well. Continues out into the slot here as they try to work their way up. Finally getting it up to the blue line there, but not able to clear. Sanders will send it down the ice now, and that one will go for icing.
They spent the entire shift in their own end, and none of them got to change. So Hoskins is really sucking wind out there. You can see it.
Back-to-back icings for this line out there, who, as you mentioned, is exhausted with exactly a minute to go here in the first period of play. Face-off one, sent back up to the point, but it clears the blue line here as Vince has to go back into the neutral zone. Flipped up forward. Hamer Ware in there as well. Ware battling back behind the net, still looking for control of the puck. Sends it back. That one goes right past Herrera. Giving chase once again, continuing the battle here. Vince tries to keep it in. That one will clear the blue line and get all the way back into the neutral zone once again. The Rockets will be able to get some people off, and then offside, a big offside there for the Legionnaires. They can't believe it on the ice.
A very fortunate call for the Rockets because the first two came to the bench for a change, and then Hoskins, and I missed who it was, came after with him, but there was going to be a 3-on-1 going the other way. Lucky break for the Rockets.
Clerk wins that draw, goes forward with it. 30 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Turned over, Legionnaires in the zone. DeGers with the puck. Spins back, looking for a pass here. Gets it over to Slaggers. Slaggers throws that one on goal, gloved down by Diamond.
Well, after about a 2-minute shift, I felt like, for Hoskins and Sanders, they were finally able to get to the bench. And with 21 seconds to go, looking good here for the Rockets to hold this lead.
Face-off one right back to Slaggers. Slaggers throws that one on goal. Hits a man out front. Doesn't make it there. Mayer's now in the corner. Berger with the puck. Sends it back over into the far corner. Now circling around. Still holding on to it here. DeGers gets that one poked forward, and it will go up. 7 seconds remaining here in the first. So Mayers will take the puck, send it up there. And Riley Wood will just stick handle with it a little bit. Dodges a few hits. And time will expire on the first period of play, but the Rockets get on the board first, courtesy of Michael Elliston, and will carry a 1-0 lead into the first intermission.
Big goal for the Rockets. They played a very good first period, but after getting shut out in Leamington on Thursday, you knew that they were going to want to come out here, play well on home ice, As I said, they've only won one game on home ice so far this year, so to get the first goal tonight was big for them. They killed a penalty. Sarnia's great power play was unable to score, and they're going to carry that momentum, hopefully for them, into the second period.
A good first period for the Strathroy Rockets. Sees one goal from Elliston and a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. We'll take the break, and we will come back with the second period here from the West Middlesex Memorial Center. Welcome back inside of the West Middlesex Memorial Center. We have finished 20 minutes of play. The next 20 are set to come, Eldon, and it is 1-0 Rockets. You mentioned they needed a good start today, and I think it's safe to say they had a pretty good first period, a pretty good start.
A lot more energy than we saw the other night. I'm not quite sure what was going on the other night. They do have a bunch of scratches, as we said, 6 regulars out of the lineup. A couple of them, Captain Daniel Aspro hasn't played a game this year. But they've got the same set of scratches again tonight, and they come out on home ice with a lot more zip, withstood a Sarnia power play, and got a goal from AP Michael Elliston, who we've seen a couple times this year, talking about the fact that that's not even his first GOJHL goal. But every time we see Elliston, he's got a lot of jump, and Furlong plays him a lot.
He's getting a lot of ice time. He started the game today.
He did.
On that top line, starting the game. He got a goal. He's got the Rockets their 1-0 lead. And, we've seen him. I think this is game 4 or 5 for him this season that he's been called up for the Rockets. He's already got 2 goals. I believe those are the only 2 points he has. But he's shown that he can play up here with the guys.
Absolutely.
Not only that, he can show that he can be a contributing member to this Strathroy offense.
Yes, absolutely. He does not look out of place for a kid who spends the rest of his season playing in Major Midget for the London Junior Knights.
The shots on goal after the first period of play, 15-10 in favor of the Strathroy Rockets, who, interesting, I don't think they got 15 shots on Thursday night in Leamington. They got 15 here.
44 to 14.
You can tell the difference in play as well. So
Clerk had a bunch. He had 3 different chances in tight on Knowles. Knowles stopped him all 3 times.
So we are set and ready for the second period of play here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. Thank you for listening with us wherever you are listening with us tonight as the Rockets face off against the Legionnaires, looking to end their 4-game losing streak. They're already off to a good start, leading 1-0, and they are out there. Same starting lineup starts the second period for the Rockets, but the face-off goes the way of the Legionnaires as they work their way back into the offensive zone here, in on the attack. Out to play with a poke check there, Josh Diamond. Kruger has it back behind the net. Now the Legionnaires try to make it through the middle of the slot there, but losing control of the puck here. Goes back behind the net. Burns with it now, trying to get his man off the puck as they work their way through, almost into the slot there. The Gerst losing it slightly, but able to keep it in here. Now West Poirier is just going to flip it up into the middle of the ice. Elliston giving chase with speed. Elliston's going to have a chance here. Elliston once again with a good opportunity. That one's stopped by Knowles. Sanders with it, throws that one on goal. Elliston trying to get the puck here, but it's going to be moved up the ice by Pierre. Over to Kruger, and now to Gerst with the puck. The Gerst into the corner. Maintaining control, tries to go back through as that one goes up to Slagers at the point. He keeps it in, throws it back behind the net. Burns will have to give chase up to Elliston. Elliston's going to send that one all the way down. He'll go for icing, so that line will have to stay out there. 56 seconds into the second period of play.
I'm not sure who this quote is from, but I've heard it. It's funny, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And Michael Elliston is just in the right place at the right time, and some hard work put him in a spot to get a great chance on goal on that shift.
Back to the point. Sco throws that one on goal. Stopped and covered up by Josh Diamond. Goes right into his glove on a point shot from Sco that didn't even get off the ice, I don't think.
And that gives the Rockets a chance to change after the other line was stuck out there on an icing call.
They'll do exactly that. Face-off off to the right of Josh Diamond. It's going to be one back to the point. Sco once again throws that one towards the net, hits a stick out front, doesn't make it there, goes off into the corner now, trying to work their way up. That one pops out. Good chance out front once again here, but it gets blocked by the shin pads. It goes back into the corner. Now Cody Clerk trying to turn the puck up the ice here for the Rockets. They do. Unable to get it out now, though. Trying to get it out through, but that one's going to be stopped up by Conrad, sent back in there for the Legionnaires as they try to work their way in. But the Rockets now working their way back up. Turned over. Barraclough with the puck. Dodges a hit, makes his way through into the offensive zone, throws that one on goal, hits off something out front, and goes up and out of play. A minute and a half into the second.
We've talked a lot about all the scratches and the Rockets playing shorthanded. Kieran Jenny and Jake Mooring, defensemen, playing forward in the lineup. I'm noticing that Franklin has not come back out onto the bench for this period.
Chance right off the draw there for the Legionnaires, but it's going to be stopped and covered up by Josh Diamond. Ware right in on the rebound.
So now they're down another forward when they've already got 2 defensemen playing forward tonight.
Short bench continues here for the Rockets. Leading 1-0 here in the second period. That one's thrown on goal. Hits a man out front. Doesn't get it. Ferreira in the corner. Tries to send it out to Ware. Goes back behind the net. Morningstar trying to pick the puck up. He does. Has it in the corner. Looking for a pass. Tries to find it out front to Ferreira. But it's going to be turned over, and the Rockets work their way back up the ice. Wood will just throw that into the far corner. Takes a bounce out front. And Mares will go into the opposite corner to pick it up. Stopping up. Still maintains control of the puck. Wood with it. Back behind the net. Looking for a pass. Still looking. Goes back to the point. Freifogel throws that one into the corner. Right onto the stick of Mares. Out front. Good chance. That one didn't even get a shot on goal. As I believe it was Morningstar. Stops it up. Goes up to Ware, pardon me. Ware trying to throw it on. That one's going to be flipped up and out of play. Over top of the short glass along the side by Josh Diamond.
Good hustle on that play. Nice play by Morningstar. That's the second play that I've seen him make tonight for Sarnia defensively. And I think we have a delay of game penalty for Brendan Mares.
So Mares is going off.
I'm not sure what else this could be.
And Mares will be sitting in the box.
I'm sorry. Number 30 on the board. This penalty's against Josh Diamond.
Wait and see what they announce, but the Rockets are killing off a penalty here. That one's picked forward. Hoskins with the puck in the offensive zone. Puck down into the corner here as Sko stops it up, trying to get the puck out here for the Legionnaires, who are working on the power play here. Their second power play of the game. Vince into the offensive zone, gets past Freifogel. Now down back behind the net. Over to DeGurse, back to Sko. Tries to get it out there, past the stick of Hall. Gardner back behind the net. He gets that one stripped from him. Hall with the puck is going to send that one down the ice. It will go all the way down into the Legionnaire zone.
Josh Diamond penalized for delay of game. It was him that fired the puck up into the netting. And Brendan Mares serving the minor.
DeGurse now into the offensive zone. Legionnaires on the power play. Tries to make his way towards the net here. Still holding on to it. Back in. Tries to take a shot there. Leary DeLosa goes to the ice after getting hit by Freifogel. There's a big tie-up down in the corner off to the left of Josh Diamond. Rockets with the puck. Hull sends it up there. Kept in at the blue line. Tries to send it forward off the stick of Clerk. Now back up to the point. Vince throws that one on goal. Goes wide. Hits off the boards. Right back up to Sko at the point. Leary DeLosa back to Gardner. Now DeGurse with the puck. Walking around top of the circle. Back to Vince. One-timer pad save by Diamond. Great battle there and sent down the ice. Good defensive play by Freifogel. He'll go off for a change, but the Legionnaires will look to try to quickly turn things back up ice. Poirier strips him of the puck there and sends it all the way back down. 30 seconds to go here on the Sarnia man advantage.
Great work on this PK by the Rockets. Freifogel's been a stud tonight on D.
Sarnia now into the offensive zone. 20 seconds to go in the man advantage with the puck now. Circling up, stopping up, going up to the top of the circle. Tries to make a move towards the front of the net. Clerk's going to take that one off the backhand and try to get it out. Held in, but it's going to go right back to Clerk. Up in the neutral zone. Legionnaires strip him of the puck. Time will expire on the penalty. Diamond's going to just hold on to that shot from the top of the circle, cover up. And the Rockets have killed off another penalty tonight against the top-ranked power play in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League.
An unfortunate penalty taken by Diamond, but the Rockets penalty killers do a fantastic job of bailing out their goaltender to keep the score 1-0 with 4:19 gone in the second.
Ferreira takes the draw here. Mooring's going to get past him and send a puck up there to Spezial, who works into the offensive zone. Dodging a hit there as he gets around the rear end and finds it back behind the net. Still looking for a pass. Tries to go up to the point there. Kept in by Burns. But now it's going to be sent up to Ferreira once again. Legionnaires trying to work up, but it goes all the way back down into the Strathroy zone, back behind the net. They'll stop up and look for an outlet pass to get their breakout going. Picking the puck up here. Trying to gather some speed. Sends it up there. Mooring's just going to tip it forward on that shot. Now back behind the Sarnia net. Sent around. Diamond unable to hold it in at the blue line there, and Ferreira will get it for Sarnia. Across the blue line. Over to Pierre. Pierre tries to throw that one towards the net. Hit a man out front. Didn't make it there. Now Diamond tries to find over to Mooring and Spezial. He loses that one. Pierre with the puck. Over to DeGurse. DeGurse across the blue line. Tries to pass that one top by Diamond. Gets across and gets a pad on it, I believe. Another one thrown out front. Another chance here for the Legionnaires. That one's thrown on net. And finally, it'll go out of play. Some more pushing and shoving going on. The linesman and the officials trying to get in the way of it over there in the far corner.
Bearclaw has involved himself in this when he doesn't need to be in there. He was the last to the party. And if he's not careful, he was making an awful lot of contact with the linesman. Unintentionally, of course, trying to reach one of the Rockets players. But there was no need for him to be there.
And we'll see what comes out of this. I don't know if anyone's going to come out with a power play. But as you mentioned, there was 3 of them in there in the scrum down on the ice. And then when it looked like the linesman's kind of had it under control, Bearclaw came in. And it looks like it's just going to be the Legionnaires getting a penalty here.
And it looks like we have an additional 2 coming here. We got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that was just called by the referee. Jake Vince is in the box for what looks like 2 minutes for something out of that scrum down in the corner. And now we've got the captain, Sco, having a conversation with the referee. But somebody got an additional 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct there. I am certain of it.
So the Rockets might have a 5-on-3 coming here. We'll wait and see. The official who made the call is still down in the Sarnia zone. It's the other official now talking to the timekeeper. It won't be a 5-on-3, but it will be a 4-minute power play here for the Rockets.
I am guessing that Jake Vince must have said something on as the referee was leaving the timekeeper's area, and he now has 4 minutes on the board, so a big opportunity for the Rockets here to open up on this 1-0 lead.
An absolutely huge power play coming here for Strathroy. They'll have 4 minutes on the man advantage now to try and get something going. Burns keeps it in at the blue line now. Puck goes over to Brendan Mayers. Mayers up on the circle, throws that one on. Glove save by Knowles. He'll cover up with the first 8 seconds of the power play gone. Nice
save by Knowles there. Wrist shot by Burns through a maze, and nice glove save.
Face off inside of the Sarnia zone. Rockets still in the power play here. One back, Mayers with the puck. On the blue line. Looks for a shot, throws that one in. Gets blocked and into the corner here. Sco. Now Burns picks the puck up still. Mayers trying to keep it in. He does, but it's going to be hit over onto the far side. Borwitzky's going to send it up the ice almost right onto the stick of DeGurse. But now Freifogel makes some nice moves and makes his way up the ice into the offensive zone, trying to set up this power play. Sends it back behind the net. Picking the puck up, Diamond. Losing it slightly as he tries to get it to Clerk. It's going to be sent down. So the Legionnaires' penalty kill working well so far through the first 40 seconds of this one.
Good first shift there on the penalty kill by the Legionnaires. 3:14 to go here as the Rockets move ahead.
Back up the ice. Freifogel with it across the blue line. Puts it around the boards. Into the corner now. Clerk will have it. Behind the net. Looking for a pass. Cody Clerk goes up to the point to Burns. Burns over to Freifogel. He's able to get that one past O'Leary DeLosa. Diamond with him as well. Throws that one. It's right back behind the net. It's going to be rimmed around the boards and all the way down the ice here. So the penalty killers for Sarnia will go for a change.
A bad break for the Rockets there. A pass around behind the Sarnia net actually hit the net, and it ended up on the stick of a Sarnia defender.
Up the ice they come. Rockets with speed. Mayers into the slot with the puck. Throws that one towards the net. Goes wide. Big rebound out front. Hall has it. Now into the corner. Sanders up onto the half wall, looking for a pass, drops it up to Brendan Mayers. Mayers looks for the backdoor pass over there. Now back to the point, thrown on goal. Hits off a stick and gloved down by Knowles with the first minute 40 gone on this power play.
We had a Backstrom to Ovechkin power play set up there, but we didn't end up with the shot. And as you're pointing out here, the holding call by Jake Vince, and an unsportsmanlike call also on Jake Vince.
Ferreira intercepts that pass attempt by Hull and sends it down the ice here. Diamond out to play it for the Rockets here, who are still back in their own zone. That will expire time on the first minor penalty for Sarnia. Still 2 minutes to kill as they work their way back up the ice. Sanders with the puck now for Strathroy. Tries to find it over to Hoskins, circling it up. Looking for a pass, finds Kieran Jenny. Jenny back to Hoskins. Hoskins throws that one on goal, stopped up Knowles, and it's going to be cleared out by the Legionnaires. Rockets unable to get anything going here on the power play with 1:41 to go. Long lead pass up there to Sanders once again. Sanders now over to Hoskins. Hoskins in the corner, stopping up, looking for a pass. It goes to Jenny. Jenny backhands that one up to the point. Hall with it, tries to throw it on goal. That one's blocked and sent down the ice. It will go all the way down on net for Josh Diamond, who's back to play it back behind his own net. Plays it fairly well, gets up to Wood. Now Wood with the puck. Rockets back in their own zone and back behind their own net, trying to set anything up here with 1:12 to go.
I think they've kind of been a little bit lackadaisical on this, thinking maybe they had more time on the 4 minutes than they really have.
Good chance there as Freifogel sends it. Capped in at the blue line by Burns. Still with Clerk on the circle. Clerk looking fans on the shot, and it's going to be sent all the way in to the Strathroy bench on a clearing attempt. 54 seconds remain here on the Strathroy power play.
You see it even at the pro level sometimes. You get a double minor or a major penalty or a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes, and a lot of passing around, a lot of running around, but not much in the way of chances, and that's exactly what's happened to Strathroy here.
Face-off one. Mears gives it back to Burns at the point. Burns walking across, looking for a shot, throws that one. It's blocked. Still maintaining control. Freifogel has it in the corner. Back to Burns at the point. Burns walking across the blue line again. Throws that one on goal, tipped, hits off the glass. Still with the puck, the Rockets have it. 36 seconds on the power play. Burns throws that one on goal, rebound. A lot of screen out front there, and this one's going to be sent down the ice by the Legionnaires. Pierce coming out with the speed to try and get that one, and Josh Diamond out to play the puck. Almost put it right onto the stick there with a wide open net. Now a turnover. That one shot goes over top of the net by DeGurse. 17 seconds to go here on the Strathroy penalty. Stripped again, once again, by DeGurse, who throws that one on goal. Good chance for the Legionnaires here on the penalty kill, shorthanded. And now down to the ice, DeGurse goes. He wants a call. It goes all the way up. Now into the offensive zone. Burns with a hit. Back behind the net, looking for the puck. Tries to throw it out front. The net comes off. No one knows it, but Ware has the puck here. Over to Ferreira. Ferreira at the top of the circle. Throws that one on. Stopped by Diamond. Back behind the net here. Attack still going for the Legionnaires as the puck tries to get out here. Back to the point. Turnover, and it's going to go right onto the stick of Brendan Mears. Offensively, just putting it into the corner there. Dittmer now as things get aggressive here in the mid parts of the second period. Up into the center ice area, O'Leary DeLosa dodges a couple hits, goes to Ferreira. Ferreira throws that one wide of the net. Ware with it, trying to stop the puck up. It's going to be turned over. Spezial gets the puck for Strathroy. Tries to make a move right through the defenseman there, but it's going to be stopped up. Goes into the corner. Spezial still looking for it. Elston out on the ice as well. Elston over to Spezial. Into the corner. Stopping back. Looking for a pass. Spinning with it. Dodges a couple of hits, and it's going to be turned over here as Ware gets the puck in across the red line and now into the offensive zone. Throws that one towards the net. Goes wide. Prue battling with Ware with 9:35 to go here in the second period of play. Still looking to get out of the zone here for Strathroy. It goes into the far corner. Now Mucci and on the attack. Now back behind the net. Good centering pass. That one goes right onto the stick of Elliston. And now Franklin, who's back out onto the ice, throws that one on goal and goes down into the goalie.
He was taken down.
He's not happy with that one.
And neither am I if I'm Jacob Knowles. I understand his frustration with a little hack on the shins of Franklin there, but absolutely Franklin was dumped in front of the net and slid right into the goaltender. And Barraclough skated away, trying not to give himself away. Nolan DeGurse has been one of the more dangerous Legionnaires on the ice tonight, but he absolutely tried to sell a call down in the Rockets' end and got extremely upset when the referee wasn't buying.
Spezial take the face-off inside the Strathroy zone. He wins it. Back to the point. Trying to throw it on goal there. Almost turning the puck over, but Franklin makes a hit. We mentioned he's back out onto the ice now.
Good to
for
see.
Strathroy. Send up the ice there. He takes a hit, although he didn't touch the puck. The Rockets bench acknowledging that now.
I didn't see him come back on the ice. He definitely did not start the period on the bench. I obviously missed him coming back into the game. But so good to see him back on the ice, and he doesn't seem to be favoring anything as he skates around.
Didn't miss a beat either as he's over giving some words to Pierre in the corner. Now Hofstetter with the puck, tries to tie it up there. Pierre tries to get the puck out, but it's going to go right off to Spezial. Spezial tries to get that one through. Franklin battling with Vince now. as they're pushing and shoving. Throwing the stick around now. Things getting aggressive, and it continues.
There's a penalty coming for sure. I'd be surprised if it's not going to be coincidental. As you said, the two of them were at each other for some time at the blue line.
So Franklin, who went down and left the game with an injury in the first period, comes back out here for the second, and he is going to be the only one getting a penalty here. A cross-checking call, so the Rockets will have to kill another penalty.
Well, the two 19-year-olds were going back and forth at each other. No holds barred there for a few seconds, and unfortunately for Franklin, comes away with the only minor penalty.
So the top-ranked power play in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League gets its, I believe, third opportunity of the night now, Eldon, and looking to get something going here. Now back down behind the Strathroy net, trying to take control of the puck. Hofstetter with a good poke check. That one's turned over, and it's going to be sent over and sent all the way down the ice by Cody Clark. Jacob Knowles out to play the puck.
Penalty kill has been outstanding tonight.
Another big one coming here for Strathroy. Still leading 1-0. That one's going to go right on goal and covered up by Josh Diamond with 1:34 to go here on the Strathroy penalty.
Unfortunate bouncing away there for the Rockets. That long bomb pass passed off the boards. Had it missed the net, would have been an icing call, but ended up right on Diamond, who froze it for the whistle.
Hoskins and Sanders, the new forwards out there on the penalty kill. Right away, they're going to get in on it, trying to clear that puck. Losing the puck, and it's going to be sent down the ice. So a good penalty kill continuing here. Hoskins goes right in on the attack. Puck almost turned over there, goes onto the stick of DeGurse. Still back in his own zone. Legionnaires trying to make their way up the ice. Up into the neutral zone. DeGurse with speed across the blue line. Goes wide. Back behind the net. Centering pass, scores. Gardner right out front. And the Legionnaires have tied it on the power play.
That was a really nice play. He took the puck around to Diamond's right, and as he went to go behind the net, he threw the puck back from whence he came and fooled Diamond for just long enough for Gardner to put that in the open top half of the net.
Well, you can only flirt with fire for so long, Eldon, and the top-ranked power play gets one on the board and have tied the game at 1. Sko now with the puck in his own zone as the face-off one taken control of, and now the Legionnaires offside. Touch up, and the face-off will go in the neutral zone.
1 for 3 tonight now, the Sarnia power play. And the puck movement on that one was much better than we'd seen earlier. Very nice drop pass to Gardner, and a great finish.
Face-off right out front of the Sarnia bench. It's going to be 1, and the Rockets will take it up the ice here, trying to get some speed going. Hall throws that one on goal. Pad save by Knowles with the puck now. Up to the point. Brendan Mayers still holding on to it. Throws that one on. Big rebound on the pad save. He keeps it in. Gets the puck right back. Tries the slap shot. Now from his butt. Throws that one on net. And it's going to be stopped by Knowles.
Top effort shift there by Mayers. Hall went deep on the forecheck. Mayers backed him up at the blue line. Kept the puck in 2 different times. Got pucks toward the net. And actually, he got a lot more on that little wrister from his backside than I thought he was going to, and it was directly on net.
Cody Clark, clean win of the faceoff back to Hall. Hall goes over to Mayers. Mayers throws that one on goal, hits a man out front, and just sitting there in the slot, looking for the puck once again, throws it out front, rebound, stopped by Knowles. Warwitzki with the puck, tries to get it out here for the Legionnaires, up into the neutral zone. Hall with it, at center ice, throws it back in. Wood's going to go right in on the attack. Now back behind the net. Hit late on him. Maintaining control of the puck, out into the slot, good chance. Lifts the stick, Hall has it now at the blue line, throws it towards the net, and it's going to be stopped, as I don't know how Knowles exactly saw that one.
I have no idea how he saw that, but he picked it out of the air. And now a tongue lashing from the referee to 3 or 4 players behind the net.
And now you're a former referee yourself as well. I'm not sure if I heard that correctly down there, and sometimes it does happen where if the game's getting a little bit physical, the referee will say, enough's enough, I'm not taking 2 anymore, I'm just taking 1 out of this, so knock it off.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we saw what looked like a pretty good give and take between Vince and Franklin got the only penalty. So you don't want to be the guy who puts your team down a man.
Sent back into the Sarnia zone here as the Rockets go in on the attack. Michael Ellison, the first one to meet him there, but that puck's going to be sent up the ice here. Now DeGurse with the puck, the most dangerous Legionnaire so far tonight. Tries to make his way towards the center of the slot there. Now Elston takes a little bit of a hit there without the puck. Goes right back onto the stick of DeGurse in the slot. Trying to get control of it. Loses it slightly. Goes into the corner for Sanders. Now Sanders back behind his own net. Pierce trying to dig it out as well. Scrum continues back behind the net. Tries to throw it out front to Gerson. It's going to be turned over and back up the ice. Here come the Rockets with the puck in the offensive zone. Hoskins battling now with Vince. Looking for it. Trying to get it out. Kept in. Back behind the net. Looking for a pass. Throwing the body as well. And now Vince takes a hit from Hoskins. Things getting physical here in the latter half of this second period of play. Sanders still offside here as he goes in on the forecheck. And he's going to be sent up by the Legionnaires. Flipped up forward. Now back behind the Strathroy net. Josh Diamond out to play it. Now Freifogel battles in the corner once again. Back to the point. Sko tries to throw that one towards the net. Hits off a stick and goes high into the corner. Turnover now as the Rockets try to get it out of the house. Spezial battling onto the corner. The Gerse in there as well. This one's going to be kept in at the blue line. Kick forward into the far corner. Now back behind the Rockets net. Freifogel hard on the stick. Gets it past there. Tries to dodge a hit, but Gardner is going to just flip it forward after he steals the puck. And they're right back in on the attack now. Dodging the hit. Hall tries to get it past. Pokes it ahead with one hand. Tries to do it once again, but he's stopped by the 6'7" Sko. And it's going to be sent down into the neutral zone now. Slager's back to pick it up for Sarnia. Tries a long lead pass over to Barraclough. Barraclough's going to throw it. Hits off the boards behind the net. Thrown out front. Good chance there for the Legionnaires to get it. Now Jake Mooring with the puck. He's going to have an offensive chance. In on. That one almost over right to Spezial. He picks it up. Now Diamond tries to throw it over into the slot. Turned over there. Kept in by the Rockets. That one's going to go right in on goal as it just slides right in front of Knowles. He'll cover up. 4:43 to go in the second.
The Legionnaires have done a much better job of boxing out in front of Knowles in this period. You notice 5 guys back below the top of the circle, making it tougher for the Rockets in the offensive zone.
Face off to the right, and Knowles is going to be tied up right away as they go to battling. Knowles comes out to poke check it as the puck was running around the board. Now Mooring back behind the net, tries to throw it out front, scores! Finds a way through, and Jake Mooring's going to get credit with it, I believe. The Rockets will lead 2-1.
Just a little backhander from the corner. I don't know if that hit something in front and beat Knowles or if it just hit Knowles.
Diamond throws the puck up to trainer Mike Brooks. Mooring's want to keep that one. And it'll be 2-1 Strathroy.
And that is, if it's Mooring, it is his first of the season.
First of the season, I believe, first of his career as well. As the Rockets lead 2-1 and work their way back up on the attack again. Mayers with the puck in the slot, throws that one on goal, stopped up by Knowles, and the faceoff will be inside of the Strathroy zone.
Well, we'll see if that is a very lucky bounce on the part of the Rockets. We'll see if that goal will go to their legs. 4:22 to go with a 2-1 lead.
The Rockets will have to try to hold on to this lead to go into the intermission if they can. Face off one, Legionnaires take it up the ice. Getting past the red line, dumping it into the far corner, right in on the attack now. Met by Prue. Prue ties up his man. Clerk waiting just outside with just over 4 minutes to go in the second period. Rockets now leading by a score of 2-1. Clerk back behind his own net. Tries to find Mayers up on the half wall. Loses it. Legionnaires with the puck now in the corner. Tries to go back to DeGurse. DeGurse centering pass. Unable to get a good shot off out front. It's going to be covered up by Diamond.
Not having followed the Legionnaires, obviously, as we do the Rockets through the season, I noticed that Nolan DeGurse, who we've commented on a couple times, has only played 4 games this season, but he has 3 goals and 7 points. So clearly a skilled player, and that has shone tonight, despite a lack of being on the scoreboard.
Face off now. The Rockets try to work their way up. That one's going to be flipped up, hits off the rafters here. Up into the roof, and the face-off should stay inside.
Not something you see a lot. At the low roof here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center.
So that is the first career GOJHL goal for Jake Mooring, who's played in the league since 16-17 with the Stars. the Rockets and Lincolns, and that is his first.
He is a defenseman, as we discussed, who's playing forward tonight. Maybe that's all he needed.
Now into the Strathroy zone here, trying to get the puck out. Barraclough throws that one on goal, stopped up by Diamond with 3:38 to go.
Well, he is an overager. He's born in 99. I'm interested to see how many games he's played over those years. However, I mean, even just this season.
And part of my correction on that one, he did have 2 goals with St. Mary's.
First goal as a Rocket.
First goal as a Rocket, though, and his first goal in some time. I believe just his third in his Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League career. They gave the puck to Mike Brooks here as the Legionnaires have it back in their own zone.
When he tells the story, it'll be half clap, top cheese.
Not throws it in from the side here. Now back up Prue. Finds Sanders. Sanders just missing off his stick, and the Legionnaires, O'Leary DeLosa, up to Gardner in the offensive zone. Tries to go wide and find it to the middle of the ice there. Burns strips it of him. Good spin move. Has it back behind the net. 3 minutes to go in the second period. Long pass up there to Elliston, who's going to beat him there and have it back behind the net. Elliston reverse pass. That one shot and goes wide by Sanders. And once again, Sarnia a chance to move up ice with numbers and quickly as they dump it forward. Back behind the net. First man to meet him there. Thrown into the boards there. Now Gardner, a hit from behind. Arm goes up. We'll wait and see what the call is, but they'll touch up. And the Rockets will have a power play here with 2:42 to go in the second.
The back referee at center ice has got a cross-check call on Gardner, who has lots to say on his way to the penalty box.
He was about 4 feet from the boards when he made the hit. And
very dangerous area. When you are, that 3-4 feet, you're back to the play. Not enough room to get your hands up to defend yourself. Very dangerous.
So a power play here for Strathroy. Try to get something going. Wood with the puck on the half wall. Trying to tie it up. Ferreira trying to get it out there as well. Gives it over. Hoskins throws that one on. Stopped up by Knowles. Wood goes down to the ice, but the puck goes back up to the point for Hall. Hall throws it on net. Chance over top. That one is going to be cleared by the Legionnaires as they send it down the ice on a puck that had a good chance out front for the Rockets.
Well, the Rockets are going to look to close out this period and hopefully go to the room up by 2 with just over 2 minutes to go and a minute and a half on the power play.
Hall into the corner now, maintaining control of the puck here for the Rockets. In on the attack on the power play. Now over to Wood. Wood with it. Opposite corner. Getting his way up to the blue line. Spinning. Still holding on to the puck. Sends it into the corner. Pass over to Sanders. Now back up. Wood with it. Trying to find a pass out front there. That one hits off the stake. Centered out front. Good chance here for the Rockets. Chance out front. Banged home. And it's going to be stopped by Knowles. Cleared, but stopped up at the blue line. Now Hall. Out front. Wood. Side. That one hits off a skate. And the Legionnaires will be able to clear. Rockets had a good chance to score there.
They did everything but put the puck in the net. Some bad luck, as well as a nice save at one point by Knowles.
Now Mears up into the slot, slap shot. That one stopped as it goes right in there on Knowles.
Mears had that cocked from the blue line for about 20 feet before he let it go, and that gave Knowles a long time to come out beyond the blue ice to be set to cut down the angle, and he hit him right in the chest.
Looked like he wasn't expecting to get that puck in that space and had the slap shot ready before he realized he had more time than he thought. Puck won, back up to Burns at the point, able to keep it in at the blue line as he walks across. Puts it around the boards. Mears will have it in the far corner. 33 seconds to go here on the power play. Back up to Burns. Burns out front. Chance for the Rockets. That one stopped by Knowles. Trying to bang it home out front, Cody Clark. But it's going to be covered up in the face-off with 26 seconds left on the power play. Will stay inside.
I think Burns meant that more as a slap pass, and if Riley Wood had his opportunity to do that again, he would have just let the puck hit his stick into the net, but he cradled it, brought it back through. I'm sorry, Diamond, not Wood. Ended up basically taking away his own scoring chance.
Face-off off to the right of Knowles, tied up right away. Back to the point, Freifogel, over to Burns. Back to Freifogel. At the blue line, top, throws it out front, directed into the corner. Still holding on to it, Brendan Mears, over to Burns. Across the point. Stopping up. Goes over to Freifogel. Freifogel over to Mears. Trying to find a pass or a shot here with 5 seconds to go on the power play. Throws that one towards net. Big rebound out front. out of the box here as Pierre gets it forward. It's going to be sent down the ice, and it will go for an icing.
Yeah.
Good call there. Is already out of the box. Pierre tried to send the man, and with 36.3 to go in the second, the puck will go all the way down into the Sarnia zone.
Sarcastic smile there from the Sarnia coach on that icing call, but that was pretty clear that Gardner had come out of the penalty box before the puck was passed, I assume, and it ended up going the distance for an icing.
Offensive zone face-off here for Strathroy. One cleanly back to the point, but no one there to get it. As Poirier was back. Poirier, Hofstetter now. Hofstetter dished down to the ice, and now Ware with it. Up ahead. Offensive zone. DeGurse into the slot. Throws that one a goal. Stopped up by Diamond. And he's going to cover up as Ware was in there on the hard forecheck. But DeGurse with another chance in the slot.
He's got good hands. He has really good stick skills that he's been showing off tonight. He's dangled a couple guys. And he goes to the bench frustrated.
Face off inside the Strathroy zone. 20 seconds to go here in the period. Throws that one on goal. Blockered away. Stopped up. And now up the ice come the Rockets. Sanders with it at the blue line. Offside if Spezial was about a step ahead there.
Yeah, the right call there by the linesman. He just couldn't hold the line.
So 13 seconds to go in the period. Rockets leading 2-1.
Sucks when the faster guy is the guy going up the ice, but the other guy's got the puck.
Sanders arguing with the linesman now.
Oh,
and now he's going to
and that's going to be yes. Yeah.
No doubt on that one.
Ferreira talked him into that one. Sanders with a little bit of lack of self-control there, frustrated, as you said, with the linesman about the fact the puck didn't drop the first time when he thought it should have. And then by the time it did, his frustration carried over. I think the call is roughing. I thought that looked more like a cross-check, but either way.
It will be an offensive zone face-off with 9 seconds left here for Sarnia on the power play. DeGurse back at the point now on a clean face-off win. Tries to find a shot. Now into the corner. Tries to center. That one's going to clear the blue line. Thrown in on goal from the red line from Stowe. So that'll do it for the second period of play. The Legionnaires will have a power play when they do come back for the third. Already one power play goal tonight. But for the Rockets, it's a 2-1 lead heading into the third period.
And they need that. Talked earlier again about wanting to show well on home ice and come back from Thursday night's loss. They've lost 4 in a row coming into tonight. They've played quite well. The penalty kill has done a good job tonight, despite the fact that they have given up a power play goal. This is Sarnia's 4th power play right now, and the Rockets will have 1:51 to kill when they come back out to start the third on fresh ice.
And an unfortunate penalty as well that you really don't want to be taking with 9 seconds left in the period. You mentioned Ferreira threw him right into it, and that's exactly what he did on the face-off there. The coaching staff now, Jason Furlong, having a conversation with the officials about, I imagine, that call, if not anything going on in the second period. A whole lot to take in.
No animosity that I see in this conversation because Murray, the referee, has now come back again. There's a lot of nodding both ways for that conversation.
And the head coach of Sarnia over there, Derek DeMuzio, is still giving it to the officials. He's on the bench yelling. He's the last one to leave the ice here for Sarnia. Still having a conversation with the official, Murray. Not exactly sure what the conversation is about.
I don't think it was about anything recent because nothing happened in that last 9 seconds after Sarnia got the power play. But he was very loud in whatever it was he was saying. I couldn't make it out, but very unhappy.
Both coaching staffs having a conversation with the official at the end of that period. A big difference in the two, though. Head coach Jason Furlong and the coaching staff for Sarnia a little bit more calm when talking to the official down here. Derek DeMuzio was screaming at the linesman and the official on that one.
I'm not sure, as you said, what it was he was looking to discuss, but either way, his team trails by a goal going into the third period, but will start the third period with 1:51 of power play time.
So the Rockets carry a 2-1 lead into the second intermission on his first goal as a Strathroy Rocket for Jake Mooring, playing up on forward over the past couple games. Squeaks one through on the side of the net, and it'll be enough to send the Rockets to the break up 2-1. We'll take the break as well. We'll come back with the third period here from the West Middlesex Memorial Center. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside of the West Middlesex Memorial Center. We are through 40 minutes complete, and the Rockets are holding on to a 2-1 lead, and they have to kill off 1 minute and 51 seconds of a penalty that was taken with 9 seconds left in that second period. Not a smart penalty. We were talking off air.
Yep.
Not a great penalty to take with 10 seconds left.
Brandon Sanders, I would argue it's not a smart penalty to take any time, but when you've got 10 seconds to go, you've got a 2-1 lead, face off in the neutral zone. Sanders was frustrated. The linesman didn't drop the puck when Sanders thought he should have, and by the time he had another chance to drop the puck, Sanders basically cross-checked Ferreira. Neck, face, I'm not sure what it was. He was called for roughing. Sorry, I was distracted there for a moment. A 2-minute minor just went up on the board for Sarnia.
And that might go to head coach
Derek
Derek DiMuzio.
Yeah.
They did have, well, let's just bring you up to speed on what happened in kind of the last minute of that second period. Things were getting physical the entire second half of that second period of play.
Yes.
Pushing and shoving. Sanders takes a penalty right off a draw in the neutral zone by essentially punching the opposing centerman in the face is what it looked like.
Yep.
Almost came up with a cross-check as well. He takes a penalty. Nothing really comes in the next 9 seconds or so. But at the end of that period, the officials had conversations with both coaching staffs. A little bit more of a calmer one on the Strathroy side. But head coach Derek DiMuzio on the Sarnia side was furious with the official and linesmen, possibly for something that happened earlier on. We couldn't tell. But they will have to kill, or pardon me, we're going to play essentially 2 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey here to start the third period of play. And that is a really poor penalty to take if you're head coach Derek DiMuzio, knowing how good your team is on the power play.
I will not be surprised at all. They've now thrown up number 14. Well, I believe that's because Morningstar is going to serve the penalty, but it was number 0 there for a little bit. And I'm sure we'll get the announcement here. We still have a little over a minute left for the clock to run down before we start the third period.
The scoring summary in the second period, the Legionnaires got on the board. Gardner from DeGurse and goaltender Jacob Knowles picking up an assist on the goal for Sarnia.
Yeah.
And then it was Jake Mooring's first goal as a Strathroy Rocket to give the Rockets a 2-1 lead. The ice opens up here with a chance right off the face-off. Good defensive play to get back there by Freifogel. As I was going to say, the ice opens up a little bit here to start the third period of play. Mears in across the blue line. Throws that one on goal, goes high, over top, hits off the glass. Hall keeps it in, throws that one on goal. That one goes wide as well. Kept in by Freifogel at the blue line. Mears doesn't know where it was. It's in his feet. And now Stowe carries it up through the neutral zone, in across the blue line, goes wide, still holding on to it, throws that one towards the net, stopped up by Diamond. And the face-off will be inside of the Strathroy zone.
DiMuzio, his own worst enemy. The announcement just came out. The 2 minutes was for a bench minor. And as you said, he was furious at the end of the second period. I'm not sure what he said to the official, but it clearly earned him the 2 minutes that we see now.
Face-off. It's going to be tied up and won. Taken control of by the Rockets as Freifogel has it back behind their own net. Gardner waiting out front. He's going to flush him out here, but Freifogel's just going to come out and up the ice, trying to get some speed as he works his way through in across the blue line. Now up into the slot, still maintaining control of the puck, back behind the net. With the puck in the corner. Almost losing it there, but it goes back behind the net, and now trying to make his way out front. Wood battling on the wall. Tied up with the sticks there, still has it, goes back to the point. Freifogel with it. Freifogel almost over to Mucci. Mucci puts it back behind the net. Diamond tying it up there. He throws a hit down to the ice. And now the Legionnaires will work their way back up. Up through the center ice area, carrying it through. Gardner tries to toe drag that one. Wood's going to pick it up, and they'll come with speed. Up the other way. In across the blue line for Strathroy. Wood has it. Up into the corner. Dodges a hit there. Trying to put it on there, but carrying it up here, the Legionnaires. Back the other way, Vince across the blue line. Vince throws that one on, glove save. Stuffed up easily by Josh Diamond. Great communication there.
Mucci and Hofstetter on defense playing that 2-on-2 perfectly. Mucci indicating with his hand to Hofstetter, you stay on your side. And Mucci angled his man off toward the boards, and a very easy save by Diamond on that wrist shot from the boards.
Face off there. It's going to be tied up. Trying to take control of it there, but getting it poked away slightly. carrying it out here. Ware up to the blue line, throws that one way over top of the net, takes a funny hop off the glass, trying to get it out here, the Rockets. We're going to be back to 5-on-5 hockey here as everyone's out of the box now. Morningstar, who is serving the bench minor, out of the box with the puck into the offensive zone. Into the corner, now back behind the net, still holding on to it now Mucci. Rims it around the boards, Hoskins right onto his stick as he has it right out front of the penalty bench, tries to send it over, and now the Rockets are going to take a too many men penalty as both the defensemen were going off for a line change, and when the puck came over to them, it went right into everyone.
The unfortunate bounce, a pass out of the zone, hits a skate, goes directly to the Rockets bench as they were trying to change the D. The two guys going off were still on the ice when Hofstetter came onto the ice and he played the puck. That was one of the more easy to call penalties for too many men.
Ferreira against Clerk, the face-off inside of the Strathroy zone off to the left of Diamond, tied up. One back, Sco with the puck here. Off the boards, back to Ferreira. Trying to get out of the zone there. Poirier goes back up to Sco at the point. Sco throws that one on net. Glove down by Diamond. And he'll cover it up, the face-off inside of the Strathroy zone.
Deflected high in the zone, soft liner to second base, caught by Diamond for the out.
Face-off once again, inside off to his left. Back behind the net now, Gardner trying to get control of the puck. He's got Poirier right on him as well. Burns, pardon me, that one right back behind the net. Doesn't know where it is, but covering it up on the back of the net is Josh Diamond. We've seen him do that a few times already.
That's the second time tonight. This time he didn't reach through the net. He reached around the post to do it.
Sanders and Franklin will come back out onto the ice. Help kill off the rest of this penalty. 1:39 to go. Franklin almost gets it right away off it. Now into the corner, Ferreira with the puck. Burns ties him up. Tries to get it right onto his stick. Goes back up to the point. Thrown on goal right in there and covered up as it was right into the gut there of Diamond.
Yeah, he took that one right in the breadbasket. Good positioning. Both goaltenders tonight, I've noticed, actually, their positioning. A lot of pucks have hit Knowles as well that we kind of wonder how he even saw them.
Face off now. Over to Skull. One-timer. That one goes up into the air off a shin pad. Trying to play it back. Franklin will strip the puck from Skull and send it down the ice on a backhand. That'll kill off some more time here.
He's looked really good since coming back from the dressing room in the second period.
It didn't look good when he went down in the first, but he came back out, I want to say midway through the second, and has looked good ever since. That one goes off his stick, up to the point. Skull keeps it in. Now off the skates there. It's going to be sent down the ice on a slap shot, taking a hop right out front of the net into the blue paint there. But out to play it is Jacob Knowles here. A minute gone on the Sarnia man advantage as they work their way back up the ice. Vince across the blue line, goes wide, into the corner, tries to center. That one hits off the skate of DeGurse. Back into the corner, still holding on to it, Vince. Losing it slightly, but sending it back into the corner. Now back up to the point, Vince at the top of the circle, looking, shot. That one goes off the bar, and it's going to stay in play here. DeGurse cycling it back, now back up to the point. Slaggers. Back over, tries to center it over to Beauvier. That one goes right through. Big one-timer, scores! Squeaks through Diamond, and the power play strikes again here for the Legionnaires. We're tied at 2.
That just seemed inevitable. Vince fired one off the top bar over the shoulder of Diamond just moments before that, and a long pass cross zone, one-time slap shot. Great shot by Jake Vince. And we are tied at 2 as they score their second power play goal of the game.
We talked about it in the pregame. Best power play in the league, and that's how they've scored both tonight. Face off at center ice there, one, but it goes right back in front of the Strathroy bench. Going to be sent right in on goal there from Cunningham. Now Mucci stopping up, flipped up ahead by Mayers here, turned over, and now touching it up offside there, O'Leary DeLosa.
Somebody from the Rocket bench yelling all the way.
And it looks like it will go all the way.
Just back to where the pass came from outside the zone. Rockets were trying to sell there that was an intentional offside. It may or may not have been.
Face off back into the Sarnia zone here. Rockets trying to put it up the ice. That one's tipped up forward, up ahead. Mucci back to play it in his own zone. 3 Legionnaires here on the attack. Back to Todorov. Todorov gets hit, sent down the ice, and it's going to go all the way for an icing. I think the Legionnaires bench wanted a call on that one.
It's always a tough play. I used to struggle with that as an official. You've got a player skating backwards with the puck with a player coming toward him. The collision obviously didn't look great, but it was mid-ice. At this level, I would say that that's probably a pretty common non-call.
Ferreira to take the draw here for Sarnia against Clerk for the Rockets. One back, Hofstetter trying to cycle that one up, getting it past. Now Wood trying to flip it up forward. It's going to hit off a man up in the Strathroy bench. 15:28 to go here in the third period of play. We're back to where we started at a tie game. Now 2-2. Face off. That one almost right on goal. Trying to hit it up forward. Stopped up. Todorov throws that one right back in on a flip into the far corner. Mucci tries to send it over right past Hofstetter. Wood with the puck now. Sending it up the ice. Trying to get it forward to Clerk. And now a big hit by Mayers on Todorov. Now back behind the Strathroy net. Trying to get it up to Riley Wood. In the corner, Morningstar circling up, trying to find a man. Now back to Morningstar, looking for Ferreira. Ferreira now has the puck in the corner. He stomps up, gets it poked off his stick by Mucci, trying to get it out here, Riley Wood. Rockets still trapped in their own zone. That one does clear the blue line, and they're going to have a chance to work up the ice. Cody Clerk, drop pass to Brendan Mayers. Mayers throws that one way over top of the net, and it's going to go right up here and carried up by the Legionnaires and Ware. Ware just bouncing off him there, trying to go for the hit. Kieran Jenny tries the centering pass to Morningstar, throws that one right back behind the net. Brendan Mayers with the puck, looking for a pass, goes over to Poirier in his own zone, now working his way up through the neutral zone. Across the blue line, stopped up, stripped to the puck, and sent down the ice here. Now Burns with a good defensive play, almost had a 2-on-1 there for the Legionnaires, but it goes all the way back into their own zone. Ben Diamond on the attack with Kieran Jenny as well. Burns is going to be able to keep it in. Throws that one on goal. Ellison was in on the attack, but tied up down there as well. Ben Diamond.
I think they were actually stuck together. Somebody's stick was stuck in a jersey. The two of them were laying together on the ice. Nothing bad going on. No punches being thrown. Just two guys trying to figure out how the heck do we get apart here.
Stick coming back now to the Sarnia bench. Lost down in the Strathroy zone. The face-off inside Sarnia's territory here. Barwitzki tied up in the corner, trying to get it up to the point. Burns not going to pinch on this one. Going to play the body. Goes into the corner here. Barraclough trying to go. Now back behind the net, looking for a centering pass. That one stopped by Diamond. Puck back behind the net. Down on the ice, a Legionnaires player. Still rolling around.
That's Jake Vince laying on the ice. He was the one who actually, the pass came out. He got a shot away. I don't know what happened to him because right after he got the shot off, he slid the next 10 feet because he was on his knees and he still hasn't got up.
He's holding what looks like his face up around his mask area.
I don't know if that's more, fetal kind of thing, like I'm in pain and that's just where he's resting his head, or if that's the problem. I didn't see any contact. There were other bodies in the area.
The Legionnaires bench isn't reacting like there was a dirty hit or anything. You would think that
and the way it's been going tonight,
we'd be hearing some screaming if they thought there should have been a call, but they're not even asking to speak to the officials, so I'm wondering if it might have been some sort of self-inflicted wound out front.
Could be.
We'll have a little bit of stoppage in play here. He's still down on both his knees.
He looks sore, but he, as you said, he is up on his knees.
Finally, Vince will get up to his ice.
Go.
Maybe just needed a little bit of a breather down there as well. Dizzy, shaken up perhaps. He looks at the officials on his way past to the bench.
The first person to have anything to say about this is Jake Vince as he skates past the referee.
So either the Sarnia bench has learned to keep their mouths shut after the bench minor, or Jake Vince is the only one that thought that should have been a penalty. And now the Rockets arguing that they should have last change here, which they do, and the arm of the official is still up.
And the bench is arguing that there was a late change by the Legionnaires so that the Rockets should get to reciprocate. I'm not sure that I ever saw a hand go up, to be honest.
So the other official, Murray's going to bring back out onto the ice the Legionnaire that did go for a change. Barwitzki on defense.
I'm not sure that's Sates Furlong, but...
Face off now, and it's taken control of. Now dumped back into the Strathroy zone here. We've played 6.5 in the third period, tied at 2. Rockets trying to make their way up the ice. Puck losing it in the skates there, turning it over, and the Legionnaires will come back up the other way. Turning, Gardner getting control of the puck. It's going to go up and into the netting, out of play. Right out beside the Strathroy bench.
And now Jason Furlong will get to make whatever changes he likes to make. And here comes the Spitzial line anyway.
They were trying to come out about 20 seconds prior. They'll finally get them out there. Sanders wins the draw, goes back to the defense here to try to work their way up. That one right onto the stick there, Sanders. Into the offensive zone. Spezia in on the attack here. Beats Slagers, has it back behind the net, tries the centering pass. That one almost right on the stick of Sanders, but the Legionnaires will turn back up. Kruger dodging a hit there, throws that one on, goes back into the corner. Prue battling as well, losing control of the puck. That one hits off a stanchion, takes a funny hop, and it will allow for the Rockets to work their way up the ice. Hull across the red line, just dumps it in on the backhand, working forward, flipped up ahead. It's going to go all the way into center ice for Prue, who's the last Rocket back with 3 Legionnaires up in front, now 2. Throws it back behind the net. Hull will come out to get it here. Thrown up there, trying to get up ahead, stopped up by Sco, who's just going to throw it in on goal. Prue will take it back behind the Strathroy net, losing it slightly before he gives it up over to Hull, and Hull will try to get it out here. He flips it up into the neutral zone. Slager stops it up, dodges a hit there, and now DeGurse with the puck. Prue tries to poke it away from him, has it back behind the net, looking for a pass, backhands it right into the slot. Good chance there, but Hoskins will be the one to get it, dumps it up, unable to get it anywhere further than past the blue line, and now it's going to be a chance for Spezial, working his way up forward into the offensive zone. Goes wide, has the puck back behind the net, still maintaining control of it, loses it in his skate slightly, and the captain for Sarnia, Sco, is just going to take control of it, but lose it slightly, send it down the ice, stopped up by Freifogel, who fell to a knee to get that one, and trying to get it out now, but it's going to be the Legionnaires, and losing the stick there, and the arm of the official will come up, chance out front in the slot. The Legionnaires will be heading back to the power play. Cunningham cycles it back to Beauvier. Beauvier throws it out front. Good chance, and it's going to be touched up by the Rockets.
It's going to be a slash on Freifogel. He put himself in a tough position, tried to play the puck off the boards, got around one player. By the time he was able to pick it up again, the follow-up Legionnaire went by him with the puck, and his only play in his mind was to knock the stick out of his hand, which led to the penalty.
So the Legionnaires, who, if I'm not mistaken, are 2 for 4 on the power play tonight, top ranked in the league, will get a chance here with 11.5 to go. Face-off one, the Rockets will send it down the ice. Cody Clerk. Riley Wood's the first person there, but it's going to go all the way back here. 10 seconds already gone in the power play. Sco has it back behind his own net, looking to bring the puck up the ice. He's past center ice now, working with it. Offside, as they were a step ahead of the play there.
Bailey Freifogel's had a very good game tonight, and his Rockets teammates are going to work their best to try and kill this 2-minute minor to get him off the hook here.
Face off in the neutral zone now. Clerk takes the draw, lost back, and the Legionnaires work their way up. Now Vincent across the blue line, dodging a hit there. Riley Wood with the puck, trying to flip it up forward. Finally does, sends it down all the way into the Sarnia zone. Cody Clerk giving chase on Sco. Throws a hit on him, gets the puck back, cycling it back, trying to get it through there. Wood running into the linesman. The puck goes all the way back to Sco. 45 seconds gone in the man advantage here for Sarnia. The captain takes it in across the red line, throws it around the boards into the corner. First man to meet it there, Vince. He's thrown by Poirier. Chance out front, Gardner. That one stopped by Diamond. Kicked all the way back to the point. And now the official has his arm up, and I think this call is going to go to the Legionnaires, and it's going to go to Vince.
Jake Vince is going for slashing.
Got a few more words for the Strathroy bench.
Jake Vince has been in a bad mood for most of tonight. A really nice one-time goal on the power play earlier, but ever since then, things have just not gone his way.
And he's going to eliminate the last minute of his team's power play, which is their bread and butter.
Now 2 for 5 on the power play tonight are the Legionnaires.
Face off one back. Some 4-on-4 hockey. Mucci from the point throws that one, goes off a man and into the corner. Mares with it. Goes over to Sanders. Sanders has it back behind the net looking for a pass. Goes off to Hofstetter. Hofstetter at the point. Right back. Sanders throws that one on goal. Stopped by the pad there. Thrown up. Hofstetter at the point. Throws it towards the net. Blocker save. Noel Stoddy had it trapped there, but it went behind the net. Now Mucci at the point with the puck. Tries to go over to Sanders. Sanders losing it slightly in his skates. Gets the puck back. Hofstetter throws that one. Goes way wide. Mucci stops it up. Throws that one on goal. Big rebound here. And the Legionnaires will dump it up forward, and it's going to be an offensive chance here. Barraclough with it. Tries to throw it right back out front. But now it's a chance for the Rockets to work their way back up the ice. Sanders in across the blue line. Takes a big hit there into the boards. Good clean body check from Slaggers. And it's going to be going into the far corner now. Sko battling, trying to get the puck stripped from him there. Rockets in on the forecheck. 6 seconds left on the minor penalty here to Freifogel. He'll be out of the box, and the Rockets will have about a minute on the power play. Sent down the ice, and that one's not going to go as icing. They're going to say Freifogel was out of the box in time. Burns will have it back behind his net.
And now with 45 seconds to go in the power play, the Rockets look to take the lead.
Hall into the neutral zone with the puck. Speed into the offensive zone, drops it up to Clerk. Clerk's just going to play it right back there. Rockets will have it in the offensive zone. With the puck now. Diamond back up to the point. Burns with it. Burns tries to throw that one towards the net. Hits off a shin pad and goes into the corner. Legionnaires trying to kill off a penalty here. They have 23 seconds left on. Right into the slot. Throws that one on. Chance out front, and it's going to be cleared down the zone by the Legionnaires. Right onto the stick of Josh Diamond. Barraclough's right in on him here. 10 seconds remaining. Losing the puck, there's DeGurst. Strips it from him back into the corner, and that'll do it for the power play for Strathroy. And they'll have to try to work things back up even strength. That pass almost right onto the stick of Cody Clerk on the long lead pass, but it'll go all the way for icing. 8:36 to go here in the third, and we're tied at 2.
A little exchange coming back out of the Sarnia zone a little earlier in that sequence. And it ended with Brendan Mares tapping, and I do mean tapping, the stick out of the hand of the defender. And 2 coaches threw their hands up looking for a call from the Sarnia bench. Things continue over there.
Face-off back down behind the Strathroy net. Not a whole lot of defensive help there, but he's able to get it out, and he'll work his way up the ice looking for a pass. Finds Cody Clerk. Clerk in across the blue line. Throws it out towards the net. Redirected out front. Good chance on the rebound. Throws that one in. And laying down on the ice, making the save, is Jacob Knowles.
Great play by Knowles. A little bit of luck involved there, too. He did lay flat and did his best. I don't know if he knew it was because the winger was on his backhand and wouldn't be able to lift the puck off the ice or not, but he made the save anyway. And we're still tied at 2 with 8:21 to go in the third.
Rockets change up the defense pairing here on the power play. Right back to Poirier, who's off the bench. Throws that one on net. Over top. Sitting on the back of the net there, trying to get it off. Hoskins into the boards. Poirier, he takes a hit. Still maintaining control of the puck. Sko with it. He'll try to send the puck down the ice. He'll flip it up. And it takes a funny hop past Freifogel. Kruger takes a big hit there as Poirier has it back behind the Strathroy net now. Sending it up with the puck. Elliston across the red line. Tries to throw it up there. Stopped by Sko, and Sko will carry it up here. Sko against Poirier. Rubbed out into the boards. Back behind the net. Poke checked away from Diamond here. Ware throws that one on. It's stopped out front by Freifogel. Kicked up the boards here. Now Elliston up. Offensive chance on the side. Now back behind the net. Things getting heated here. The intensity rises in the third. Slaggers into the offensive zone. Chance on the slot. That one's kicked away by Diamond into the corner here. Picking up the puck. Spezial, he gets rubbed out into the boards as well. Tries to give it up to Freifogel. Trying to lift the stick and get it out Elliston, but it's kept in by Ware. Ware up to Cunningham. Gives it back. He walks his way all the way up to the point. Throws that one back, and it's going to go up and out of play.
Yeah, the shot by Barwitzki was deflected up into the netting. As you said, intensity rising here a little bit. Some good line rushes each way. A couple of good saves at each end of the ice. We talked before the game about this being a competitive game that we expected, and it has been everything and more for that.
Cody Clerk takes the draw in the defensive zone for Strathroy. Tied up. Ware almost able to get the puck back as Brendan Mares tried to make his way through. It's back in deep in the Strathroy zone. Cunningham trying to get it up now. The Rockets will try to flip it forward. Losing the stick there as Gardner hit it away from Prue. Prue tries to tie it up there. Goes over to Cunningham. Kicked up forward. The Rockets still trying to get it out. Prue finally gets his stick back. It's flipped up forward and into the offensive zone. Chances. Brendan Mears has it in the slot. Tries to get it passed on one hand there. He's stopped up. Now Cunningham tries to flip it forward. The Rockets have it in the slot. Kick down with the high stick. Tries to go through his legs. Brendan Mears now back up to the point. Wood over. Slap shot. That one's way up high and out of play from Prue.
Mears tried to dangle the defenseman as he came in, and I think he might have been better served by just trying to put the puck on net. He was alone on the rush to begin with. Might not always be the best play, but it's never the worst play to put the puck on net.
6.5 left in the third period to play. The faceoff will come outside after the shot went up over top of the glass in the end zone. Sanders will take the draw here. Tied up. Sent right back in on goal. Out to play it Knowles. He loses it for a second. He'll have to cover it up. He's trying to play it back there, but just lost sight of the puck for a quick second, and the faceoff will now move inside of the Sarnia zone.
I think he meant to kind of push that aside to the defenseman and didn't get anything on it, so decided to, discretion, better part of valor there.
Half wall, faceoff, one. Legionnaires trying to work their way up. Held in by Hofstadter, now working their way past. O'Leary DeLosa in the slot, throws that one on, stopped up, and he goes right to the net on Diamond. Diamond doesn't like that, gives him a shove.
It's the second time tonight I've seen Diamond do that. Legionnaires follow up on their shot, skate right toward the net. O'Leary DeLosa that time, and Diamond very aggressively reached out and gave him a shot on the way by.
Sanders will take the draw here. Strathroy's in their defensive zone. Hofstadter gets the puck, throws it around the boards, right up to Hoskins. Hoskins trying to flip it up forward. Tied up with DeGurst. DeGurst stronger on the stick, gets it past him, into the corner. Still trying to get it back. He's the one with the puck. Has it up on the half wall. He gets rubbed out. Elliston flips it up forward, down the ice. The linesman, calls that one an icing, as Elliston flipped it up all the way down the ice, and the faceoff will have to come back down into the Strathroy zone. Despite
the protestation of the Rockets bench, I would say that's the right call. Yeah, it went right past the Sarnia defenseman, but it was 2 feet off the ice and off the boards. I wouldn't say he had a reasonable chance to knock that down.
Barwitzki now going to put his neck guard back on at the point, had his glove and stick on the ice, and the linesman was ready to drop the puck.
That would have been unfortunate.
Face-off one. Elliston with the puck now. Over to Hoskins. Hoskins tries to make a move towards the middle of the ice there. Able to get a stick on it there. The Rockets were line changing, a lot more careful on that one as they already got a too many men call tonight. Elston, the first one in on the forecheck here, goes into the far corner. Sanders trying to get it up. This one does clear the blue line as the Legionnaires send it back down into the Strathroy end. Stopped up there with the puck. Hoskins tries to get it forward. Stopped up by Pierre. Pierre right onto the stick of DeGurst. DeGurst with his good hands tries to get past, but able to stop him up there was Hall. Now back behind the net, losing his stick on the play. Freifogel's going to have to kick it up forward. Picking it up. Throws that one out front. Good chance out front for the Legionnaires. Stopped up. That one's going to go off a stick and out of play. I believe they should bring the face-off outside here. 5:06 to go in the third. Still tied at 2.
The signal is that it is coming outside. A lot of back and forth. I think the Rockets almost trying a little too hard to be cute the last couple times up. Maybe getting the puck on net a little bit more with some fervor toward the net might be helpful.
In the offensive zone, Ware with the puck. Tries to throw it out front. It's just sitting at the side of the net there. Now goes into the corner for Ferreira. Ferreira trying to get rubbed out there by Hull, and now Clerk will get the puck back behind the net here for Strathroy. Sends it up the boards. Brendan Mayers battling with Ware. Kicks it up there, almost right onto the stick of Riley Wood. Stowe working it up. Gardner now trying to get in across the blue line with the puck between his skates. Goes right up to Brendan Mayers. Mayers with speed. Gets through one man. Going to try to go wide here. Gets around Ware. Throws that one on. That shot goes wide. Hull's not going to be able to hold the blue line with it. He's just going to have to dump it all the way back down into the Sarnia zone. And the Rockets will have to go back in on the attack with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third period of play. Now up the ice. They come across the blue line. Back up to point. Thrown towards the net. That one got blocked. Didn't make it there. Kicked up ahead. And once again, the Rockets try to come up the ice. That pass from Mayers didn't make it to its intended recipient. Wood Now up in the slot, tries to throw that one towards the net. Brendan Mares, Cody Clerk with it. Clerk walking up towards the blue line. Sends it into the corner for Mares. Mares getting rubbed out. Still holds on to the puck. Almost losing it from Skull. And now the Legionnaires will send that one all the way down the ice. Beating his man to the puck there as Freifogel's in a foot race. Thrown towards the net there. That one's going to be kicked aside by Diamond. Sent up the ice there. Over past the stick of Franklin. Picked up right away. Ben Diamond sends that one back into the corner. Hits off a man. Goes back behind the Legionnaires' net. They try to work their way up. Long lead pass. That one misses its intended recipient. It's a tip, so Barraclough will be the first one to beat it there. No icing. Takes a hit from Poirier. Separates the man from the puck, and he's able to get the puck into the corner for Franklin. Now Franklin trying to send it up. Now Spezial with the puck at his own blue line. Across the red line with the puck. Dumps it in forward. Into the far corner. Barwitzki takes a big hit from Franklin. Puck is able to be kept in for a little bit at the blue line there, but it gets out. Diamond sends it back in. It's going to take a hop off the boards right out front. Some more pushing and shoving. Franklin's involved for the Rockets. Exactly 3 minutes to go here in the third.
There are some times I see Barraclough on the ice, and I wonder if he wouldn't mind just playing an entire game without a puck. I look at the stats. He's got 31 penalty minutes in just 6 games played. Every time he's on the ice, he looks to get a hit.
Always looking to get involved as well.
Get himself physically involved every chance he gets.
Face off inside the Sarnia zone. Sanders took the draw, runs it back right off the boards, covered up once again by Knowles, laying on the ice down there, Hoskins. Looked like he was dished out after the face-off. Took 5 seconds off the clock there, 2:55 to go here. One back. At the point now, Poirier with it, tries to put it towards the net. Intercepted, and the Legionnaires come back here. In across the offensive zone, tries to find a pass over there before getting hit into the boards. Trying to bring it up the other way here, the Rockets, they do. Stopping up there, Elliston's just going to flip it up forward. He'll go down the ice, and it will go for an icing, and then a big hit into the boards after. And we'll see if a penalty will come out of this. Really an unnecessary hit.
Neither arm went up. On the play, it was icing.
Rockets bench doesn't like it. I wouldn't either.
Elliston was a stride short of the red line. He tried a flip pass. Unfortunately, the Rocket winger wasn't able to chase it down before it crossed the goal line, and we do not have a call on the play.
2 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the third. We're tied at 2. And the faceoff is inside the Strathroy zone. Gardner right off the draw. A shot on is going to be stopped. Kicked aside by Diamond. Elliston batting up on the corner there. On the half wall. Tied up there. That puck's going to get out past the blue line. Barwitzki has it in the neutral zone here for the Legionnaires. Flips it off the board there. Trying to push it forward. Ferreira. Stopped for a second. Thrown on goal from the red line. And covered up by Josh Diamond.
In a 2-2 game with barely more than 2 minutes to go, Diamond wasn't taking any chances to try and make a play to his defenseman. Just cover it up, settle things down, and get a face-off in the zone. 2:15 to go.
The conversations continue as well after every single whistle, every single face-off. Gardner went in after Josh Diamond there, and Poirier pushed him away, and he went right back to Poirier on that one. One back now. Barwitzki from the point, walks in, throws that one right out front. Good chance. Brendan Mares will kick it up, and it's going to be a chance for Riley Wood. Riley Wood offensively got Clerk with him, stops up, looks for an offensive chance, and gets thrown into the net there.
Face-off will be coming outside, so he's going to say that he went in on his own.
Argument from Cody Clerk. He thought he got thrown into the net. But as you mentioned, they're going to bring the face-off outside, so...
Riley Wood, I thought he had a great chance to just walk in and take a shot there. He stopped up as if he was looking for a pass when there was really nobody there to pass to.
It was a little bit of a 2-on-1, but there was 2 Legionnaires right behind him, so stopping up just allowed them to catch up. Face-off won by Sarnia. They work up the ice here. That one's going to be tipped up by Barraclough into the bench out of play with 1:56 to go here in the third.
This last couple of minutes has taken a while to play. We got whistles every few seconds. Pucks out of play, icings. Clerk
on the draw, tied up to Gers, back to his man. Sko sends it up the ice, flipped up forward, back behind the Strathroy net. 1:45 to go. Here in the third period of play, we're tied at 2. That one gets past Sledgers down into the Sarnia zone. Sko's the first one to get back there. He's going to rim it up around the boards. Legionnaires work on their attack here. Offensive zone, throws that one on goal, hits off a stick out front, goes high up over top of the net, thrown into the boards there as the Rockets try to work it up. That one's going to be sent down the length of the ice, and it will go for an icing. So the Rockets will be unable to change on this one with 1:25 to go in the period.
And the whistles continue. Another icing call here. This one has slowed down to a crawl here as we head toward overtime, dare I say it.
Face-off, that 1-1. Back into the defensive zone here for Nucci. Tries to flip it up off the boards. Didn't make it anywhere. Picked up by now Gardner. That one flipped up forward, and Barwitzki tried to make a catch play into the Strathroy bench.
Couldn't save it. And now we have Barwitzki and Wood talking to each other. And then Wood realized, hold on, they're going to drop the puck without me.
Standing at the other team's offensive blue line, or the offensive blue line, pardon me, for Sarnia. That one's going to be flipped up and over top of the netting, up into the seats here. You mentioned how slow this game has gone in the last couple of minutes. It seems like a whistle every 10-15 seconds now.
That's
unable
fine.
to get anything going. There's 1:10 left here in the third. Still tied all up at 2. That one won back by the Legionnaires. Almost back to their own blue line. Barwitzki across the red line, dumps it in. Puck now down in the Strathroy zone. Trying to get it up here. That one's going to be not able to be kept in there as Elliston gets the puck and tries to send it up there to Hoskins. Into the final minute of the third. That one will be flipped up and out into the netting there.
We got 18 seconds to play that time.
Still crawling along here in the third. But the Rockets will at least have a face-off inside the offensive zone. With 51.8 in the third.
Hofstetter and Hull now coming on the ice for this face-off in the offensive zone.
On that draw, goes into the corner. Hoskins trying to go after it. DeGers picks it up behind his own net. Trying to get it out here. He'll send that one down the ice. Picked up by Hull. Good defensive play there. And the Rockets with a 3-on-2. Sanders tries to cut towards the middle of the ice there on a pass from Hoskins. Didn't make it there. Hoskins gets it back. Tries to find it over into the slot. Picked up out front. Going to be covered up by Knowles. Exactly 30 seconds to go in the third period of play.
I think if Sanders had been able to dance his way past that defender out toward the slot area, he would have had a great chance to shoot the puck. Unfortunately for him, knocked off his stick after a nice drop pass by Hoskins.
Clark, Mares, and Wood will replace the forward unit for the Rockets with 30 seconds left in the third period.
5 left-handed shots out there right now for the Rockets.
Face-off, tied up, but it'll be the Legionnaires to come out of it with the puck. Sko now battling to try and get it back, trying to get the poke past him. Sko has it in the offensive corner, 20 seconds to go. Tries to throw it out front there, and the Rockets will look to try to come back out. Long lead pass, that one off the leg of Brendan Mares. Cody Clerk will try to push it ahead here. 10 seconds left, one last chance here for the Legionnaires to work their way back up ice. It's going to be jumped on and covered up by Josh Diamond with 6 seconds left here in the third. So it'll be a big offensive zone face-off, and we'll see Sanders come off the bench here for Strathroy. He's one of their better face-off.
The linesman is escorting
takers.
Josh Fairclough off the ice as he is involving himself in a conversation again with the Rockets.
Sanders with a big defensive zone face-off here for Strathroy. Off to the right of Diamond. Ties him up right away. Good chance. Clerk tries to get it out. Gardner up onto the side. Now back to the point. Clerk lifts the stick of Vince and tries to get away, but time will expire in the third period of play, and we will see overtime between the Legionnaires and the Rockets.
Free hockey. 2-2 game. Talked throughout about the Sarnia power play, and it has both their goals tonight. Without that, the Rockets were in good stead for the most part, killing the penalties early. But it was the third and fourth ones. Finally, as you said, you play with fire long enough, you're going to get burned. And the Legionnaire power play did just that.
2-2 is the score as we head to overtime. We'll play 5 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey and then 5 minutes of 3-on-3 if needed, of course. And we'll likely see some offense come out here for both teams. The Rockets so far, 4 overtime games this season, a 2-2 record. I believe it's actually 5 if you throw in the game that they tied against St. Mary's. They were unable to get a result out of that one, though. A lot of overtime games for the Rockets so far, just 2 for the Legionnaires. They've lost both those games this season. Face-off down in center ice. Clerk wins that one cleanly. Back to Poirier. He's just going to skate backwards right towards his own net here and get ready to set things up here. 4-on-4 hockey. The ice opens up a little bit, and up the ice with speed comes Brendan Mayers. Mayers offensively into the slot. Throws that one on goal. Stopped by the pad there. Carried up to the point. Tries to keep it in there, and that one's going to be sent up the ice. Right onto the stick of DeGurse. DeGurse gets rubbed out by Poirier. Throws it on net. Pad saved by Diamond. The Rockets look to carry it up the other way. D-to-D pass here. Over to Vince. Vince right up onto the stick of DeGurse. DeGurse offensively tries to get a shot off there. Loses that one. Brendan Mayers has the puck in his own corner here. Tries to throw that one behind the net. Turnover, wrap around. That one stopped by the pad of Diamond. Up into the corner now. Vince throws that one towards the net. Poirier now with the puck. Back behind his own net. Almost losing it there. DeGurse out front. Chance. And it goes back to the point for Vince. Legionnaires went for a change there. Vince tries to throw that one on, and it's going to be stopped by the pad of Josh Diamond a minute into the first overtime.
Diamond freezes it after the Rockets D-men did everything they could to give the puck to Nolan DeGurse, giving it to him twice in tight scoring areas, and Diamond keeping the game tied at 2.
Rockets back in their own zone now, trying to get the puck up. They will. Now offensively, they try to go across the red line. Still with the puck. Offside slightly. They'll just circle back here. Sanders back in center ice now. Over to Riley Wood. Wood with the puck. Throws that one on. Stopped as it's right into the breadbasket there of Jacob Knowles.
Finally spending a few seconds down at the other end of the ice here in this overtime. A minute 18 in. Sanders to take the draw.
Sanders on the draw. Tries to win it back. Freifogel at the point now. Sends it right back into the corner. Sko back behind his own net. Tries to send it up the ice right into the skates there, but it's going to be picked up and coming through the center ice area. Legionnaires with numbers now. Garner throws that one on. Stopped by Diamond. Back behind their own net there. Try to work their way up the ice. Puck flipped up over to Freifogel. Freifogel now over to Wood. Wood at the center ice. Pokes it forward. Has a chance to go right in on Knowles, but he's just going to cover that one up. A little bit out of the reach there of Riley Wood.
Rockets a little choppy getting into the offensive zone here in overtime. Hoskins and Diamond come over the boards to join Freifogel and Hull.
3:14 to go in the first overtime. Tied up off the draw there. Diamond looked like he won it, but was unable to get it back to the point, and the Legionnaires will take control in their own end. Looking for a lead pass up there to Ferreira. He gets hit there, and the Rockets will look to try to come back the other way. Getting the puck turned over here. Dodging a hit there and losing a stick as the stick goes flying out of the hands of O'Leary DeLosa, and he'll have to try and come back up the ice. Legionnaires across the blue line. Offensively, tries to get it poked away. O'Leary DeLosa in the corner. Almost losing that one. Stopped up by Ferrero. O'Leary DeLosa now has it on the side. Throws that one wide. Shot just missing net there. Freifogel with it. Back behind their net there. Quick pinch from Ferreira. Escapes the man, tries to throw it out front off the paddle there of Diamond, and up the ice the Rockets will come. A 2-on-1, Diamond with Hoskins, Vince right back on him. Diamond throws that one on into the corner now, stopped up by Knowles. It'll be a missed pass there and all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. Mucci flips that one ahead with the backhand. Hoskins will get across the red line, dump it in, go for a change. 3 minutes gone in the first overtime period, 2 minutes to go. Mayers back to the defense, Mucci to Burns, back to Mucci. Mucci almost slipping and losing the puck there. Trying to get it up the ice here. Goes right up to Cody Clerk. Clerk offensively. Has the puck in the corner. Loses Slaggers. Now back behind the net. Tries to go out front. Throws that one through. Had him bait, but went wide it looked like. With the puck, Brendan Mayers will get across the blue line there, and he'll have to bring the puck back all the way down into his own zone. Gives it over to Burns. Burns back to Mayers. Mayers with it. Good footwork to get it back up to his stick. He beats Slaggers, has it in the corner. Throws that one on up high and out of play off the shoulder of Knowles.
Much better shift that time by the Rockets. With a minute 27 to go, they've had a little bit better of the play the last minute or so.
Cody Clark will take the draw in the offensive zone here for Strathroy. A minute 27 to go here in the first overtime. 4-on-4 hockey. Legionnaires now work their way up the ice. That pass misses. Went right through the skates there. Burns over to his man. Up to Cody Clark again. Clark trying to get past Todorov. Rubs him out there. The puck stays in. Hofstetter gets it up to Clark. Clark now gives it back behind the net. Mayers tries to work his way back out front. Back to the point for Hofstetter. Hofstetter throws it off the back of the boards there. Almost bounced right back in front, pardon me. But it'll be covered up by Knowles with 58 seconds to go.
Heads up play by Hofstetter. It was clear that he put that puck wide to the net with a wrist shot intentionally, hoping for a bounce back out front. And as Knowles moved back toward the post, sets up a situation where he might knock that into the net himself. As it turned out, he was able to keep it wide and cover it for the faceoff.
Sanders, that draw. One back to the point. Thrown on goal from Riley Wood. And it'll be covered up by Jacob Knowles.
Taking no chances. Got himself a whistle there. I don't know that the Rockets were really anywhere that close, but he showed no signs of putting the puck down.
53 seconds to go in the first overtime period. 5 seconds killed off on that one. Trying to make a move towards the net right off the draw was Sanders, but the Legionnaires have it back behind their own net. Trying to mount a attack here with 40 seconds to go in the first overtime. Puck up onto the stick here, working offensively. Big hit there by Burns, rubs out his man and gets the puck away. Does the same to O'Leary DeLosa. Now back behind the net, losing his balance over in the corner, and it's going to go right back out front. Chance Diamond stops that one, but right out front on the wraparound. Good chances. Diamond thought he had it covered, and the puck was behind the net. Now back there. Diamond out to play it slightly. Hofstetter. Over to Burns, back to Hofstetter. Rockets settle down, 10 seconds. One last rush up the ice here. Right onto the stick there of Wood, but it bounces off his stick and goes down. Sko now across the red line. Onto the stick. Pierre throws that one up and off the stick of Hofstetter. 0.7 seconds left in the first overtime period.
Jake Vince blew a tire over there in the corner when the puck came to him, and you can tell there's absolutely no love lost between the Rockets and Jake Vince this evening, as the entire Rocket bench let him know their pleasure about the fact that he fell down.
Face-off just a formality here with 0.7 seconds left on the clock. Good chance there by DeGers off the draw.
He is a very heady player.
He's able to win the draw and get a shot off almost right on goal. But it will result in us going to some 3-on-3 hockey here for 5 minutes or less. Tied at 2.
And this is where you would like to see Barreau and Dentino in the lineup in a situation like this. And the Rockets going through a stretch right now. Short some of their better players, but have been very game this evening. Short of falling down a little bit on the power play midway through the game, on their penalty kill. And the power play has put Sarnia in the position they are currently in. And it looks like the Rockets are going to go with 2 forwards and 1 D to start the 3-on-3 5-minute overtime.
The Legionnaires doing the exact opposite. They have Dittmer and Sko out onto the ice with DeGers. Clark wins that faceoff cleanly here, and the second overtime period is underway. Hull slowly starting up from his own zone, trying to work the puck up forward. Gets in across the blue line, still with the puck. Gets it stripped from him there. Sko now, up the ice. That pass just missing. It'll go down. It will go for icing. As Hull almost putting a hit on DeGers after the whistle there, but an icing on a pass from Sko, which if it was a little bit more towards DeGers, he would have had a breakaway here.
That would have been a clean breakaway had that been a tape-to-tape pass. Unfortunately for DeGers, he wasn't able to get there before the puck crossed the red line for the icing.
Clark into the draw here. Tries to win it right back here, but it's going to be turned over. Now Clark in the circle. Tries to find a pass over there, and it's going to be the Legionnaires trying to work their way back up the ice. Sko almost right onto his stick there on a pass into the slot. He gets it, and then he puts a hit, slot. That one stopped by Diamond as DeGurse walked his way out through the circle and was able to get a good shot off. I think that was Brendan Mears that filled the ice, if I'm not mistaken.
It was, yes.
The Rockets will change up their line. Just 37 seconds into this second overtime period. Sanders wins the draw. He'll get control of the puck here. Tries to send it up. That one's going to be intercepted by Barwitzki. Up to O'Leary DeLosa. He tries to make a move. Intercepted by Freifogel. Freifogel goes back to Sanders. Now Sanders back to Freifogel in their own end as they try to work their way up here. 3-on-3 overtime. Sanders into the corner. Tries to throw it out front there. Loses the puck. Gets intercepted. And it's going to be sent back up into the neutral zone here by the Legionnaires. First minute gone. That puck passed right onto the stick there of Riley Wood. Back at his own blue line. Trying to get across the red line here. Loses the puck, but sets down O'Leary DeLosa and then gives the puck back to Freifogel. Freifogel across the offensive blue line with the puck still. Back behind the net. He gets set down. Has to get quickly back up to his feet here. As back up the ice. That pass almost right onto the stick of Vince. Vince throws that one on goal from the corner. Covered up. Diamond's going to just cover it up.
I'm a little surprised the whistle didn't blow faster there. They sure blew it down quick enough for Knowles at the other end when there was nobody around. But this time Vince, and again, Vince, lots to say, and Freifogel gives him the talking hand as if to say, yep, keep talking.
Clark takes the draw for Strathroy against DeGurse. Wins it forward, or at least tries to, and now the Rockets will try to work their way back up ice. Burns with the puck. Over to Cody Clark. Clark over to Brendan Mears. Mears top of the circle. Tries to throw that one on net. Back the other way. And it's going to go all the way up, down the ice. Out to play it was Josh Diamond, but it would have gone for icing. Chance thrown out front. That one's off the stick and out of play.
I'm not sure what he was thinking there. That was quite clearly an icing. Now they are catching a break because the faceoff's coming outside. The point shot that resulted was deflected out of play by a Legionnaire. But yeah, he took a huge chance there.
Now Sko in across the blue line. Offensively, tries to put it towards the net there. Pass intercepted by Cody Clark. Stops up in his own zone. Falling to the ice there is Clark and Ferreira. Picked up behind the net there by Burns. Burns uses the net as a shield, gets around, and tries to come up the ice. Offensively, into the offensive zone. Still maintaining control of the puck there, losing it slightly. Ferreira's just going to kick it up forward. Ben Diamond will come out to get it at the red line there. Now into his own zone. Puck right on the stick of Burns. Burns is just going to put that one forward. Halfway through the second overtime period, 3-on-3. Ferreira in his own corner now. We're going to try and get some speed and work his way up ice. Diamond out there with Brendan Mears and Hall. Now Mears kicks that one forward. Right back to Vince. Vince throws that up the ice, hits off his own man. He'll get it right back at the face-off circle. Comes in through, goes wide, makes a move towards the net. Good play there. And now the Rockets will have a chance to come back up ice. Diamond's going to go wide here. Throws it towards the middle. Brendan Mears is hauled down.
There's a penalty
and
call
it's going to be
coming.
a penalty, a tripping call to the Legionnaires with 1:55 to go.
And guess who? Jake Vince, I think, is going to go for the trip.
The net came off on the trip there. But the Rockets will head to a huge power play here in overtime.
Minute 55 to go. My apologies to Jake Vince. It is Nolan DeGurse being taken
Not
to
a
the
guy
penalty
that you
box.
want going to the box, though, if you're the Legionnaires.
If you're the Legionnaires, you will miss him on the ice, especially in a 4-on-3 situation.
So here's the thing with the Rockets power play, though, here in overtime. You cannot get too offensive and forget about defense here and allow the Legionnaires to go back the other way. I do think we're going to get a timeout called here, I believe, the Legionnaires' way.
Funny that you mentioned that. The way that both teams have been playing the 3-on-3, the Rockets with 2 forwards and the Legionnaires with 2 defensemen, I felt like maybe DiMuzio was playing, not for the tie, but he really played this to depend on turnovers by the Rockets to turn over and get line rushes going the other way, where the Rockets, and it turned out the more frequent chances to score were for Sarnia, despite the fact they only had one forward on the ice. And as we've said, that forward for half the time was Nolan DeGurse, who seems to be, in my estimation, the best player on the ice for either team tonight.
There's a minute and 55 seconds to go here in the second overtime period. And the Rockets will, if they can't score,
it'll end in a tie.
But they'll finish off this game on the power play. Sanders in to take the draw here. He's going to tie it up right away. Puck out into the slot, picked up by Barwitzki in his own zone. He's going to spin and send it up and out of play. So the faceoff will stay inside of the Sarnia zone on a clearing attempt there.
Nice
by Barwitzki.
Nice catch by Nolan DeKoning, the backup goaltender on the bench as the puck came in there.
And he's pointing outside as if he thought that puck should have came out. Face off now. Rockets have it in the slot. Trying to get control of the puck. Try to throw it towards the net. Now back into the corner. Up to Hull at the point. Hull. That one goes off a skate, and a good chance there as Vince almost was away at the races. All over Hull. Hull now across the blue line. Stops up. Now back to the top as he's at the blue line in the circle. Goes out front between the legs. Good chance on the side of the net. And that one's going to be rimmed around the boards. And it will be out as Freifogel unable to hold the blue line there. The Legionnaires will send it down the ice right on goal. Off the pad there of Josh Diamond with a minute and 10 seconds to go here in the second overtime period. Up to Sanders, who's in across the zone. He's stopped up there. Vince will get the puck. And the Legionnaires will come back up the ice. Across the red line. Fighting off his man, Gardner throws it towards the net, poked away, and up the other way. The Rockets will come with 50 seconds. Hull has a man with him. Into the zone, throws that one towards the net. Freifogel back behind the net, still holding on to it, looking for a pass. At the top of the circle, 40 seconds to go. Big one-timer thrown towards the net. That one's going to be stopped and up and out of play.
The one difference between the two power plays that I've noticed tonight is the Legionnaires have a lot of good, quick puck movement. They're very crisp with their passes, where the Rockets are very deliberate. They seem to take a lot of time to move the puck around. I don't know if they're looking for the perfect play, but it hasn't worked out so well for them tonight as it has for Sarnia, who has two power play goals.
Clark's going to ask for a timeout here, so the Rockets will use their timeout. 36.3 seconds left here in what would be the game if neither team can score. The Rockets will finish it up on the power play and an offensive zone faceoff here, which is going to be huge.
The Rockets will have to look at this as nothing but a lost opportunity tonight if they're not able to get the 2 points. This was a game I think that they really did need coming in on a 4-game losing streak, playing a team below them in the standings. And I think they've let this one get away from them a little bit.
Timeout complete here. The Rockets will head back out. It's Mayers, Clark, Hull, and Freifogel. So keeping 2 D-men out there. Well, of course, that may have changed, as you mentioned earlier on in overtime. The Rockets had some of their big offensive guns here tonight, but they're out with injury. Face-off now in the zone. Rockets trying to take control. Up to the point. Freifogel off his skate. Throws it towards the net. Chance on the redirect, but it's going to be kept in at the blue line. Falling down. It's going to be a breakaway. Jake Vince on a breakaway in overtime. Misses it. Flips off his stick. And the Rockets will come back up the other way. Brendan Mears, Blake Hull, and Cody Clark on a 3-on-2. 10 seconds to go. That one, slap shot one time, redirected, blocked, and up the other ice. Ferreira across the blue line. Poke checked away. Over to Sko. Tries to find his way towards the net. Time will run out. Some more pushing and shoving.
Vince instigated
behind the
this.
Net. Vince, of course, leading the way. Sko as well. Punches being thrown now, and helmets coming off.
Oh, boy. Hull needs to... Oh, that's going to earn him some minutes.
Hull
right
rips
there.
off the mask and throws it away. And an ugly finish to this one here in Strathroy.
And Mayers was trying to throw punches at Sko over top of a linesman. But that last move there at the end of the game by Hull is probably going to get his name on the game sheet in ways that he is not going to appreciate tomorrow.
It will finish in a 2-2 tie. Here on a Saturday night in Strathroy, the Rockets will Well, the losing streak will end of sorts, but
the winless streak continues.
The winless streak continues as they're only able to pick up a single point, and like you mentioned, it's going to be frustrating knowing that you had some good chances to come out of here with 2.
This is going to feel like a loss, I think, for the Rockets. And boy, how that could have ended, right? With Jake Vince on that breakaway, of all the players who could have had a breakaway at the end of overtime, and a big save by Josh Diamond to keep the game at 2 and prevent Sarnia from getting the extra point.
Well, we will finish up here. We're not going to stick around and see because it looks like the officials are going to have some time to figure out exactly what is all going to be called there in that scrum at the end. The coaching staff, for Strathroy at least, waiting around. Coaching staff for Sarnia has all but gone to the dressing room here. It is a 2-2 tie and a 2-2 final score here from Strathroy on a Saturday night. The Rockets will look to get back into it on Friday night when they head down to take on the St. Thomas Stars for the first time this season.
Another game that they're going to go into feeling that they need to win that game.
So we will end things off here. Rockets, Legionnaires, 2-2 tie, and we will see you on Friday night.